So, Banter fam, I'm currently seeing a possible trade right now. We're going to be sitting here. I'm going to be taking some entries again. I want to catch some momentum back in the market. I want to get the live trading back on. We finally waited for a market to start ranging and actually give us better percentages than just this shaky market. I'm sure a lot of you guys that have been trading on your own, it's been quite tough. And that's why I've been holding back, waiting for the market. I'd rather be a little bit more patient and know when to trade in the market than just be trading. So you will see this show will get very active when the market's actually worth trading out there. I'm ready to catch a trade. I'm ready to catch some momentum. I think we're going to get some good entries. We are looking at the markets quite bullish over the last few days. I see a little bit of weakness popping in at times. So there is a possibility of a long in the next 20 minutes, 10 to 20 minutes, or short. We definitely have some signs giving us the indication that it is time to take a short-term trade. So I want to take a short-term trade. I want to make some quick cash and then set myself up for the next actual trade as well. And the main thing that I want to do on this stream over here is we're going to run it together. We're going to get the entries. We're going to put the stop losses in, put the TPs in, and then we're going to jump off for a while. And when the trade has triggered or the TPs have been hit, we'll jump back on. We'll then see, okay, it's time to look for the next one. What are we doing next? And the whole purpose, and that is to catch a nice little winning streak again and get things moving again. So no more wasting time, Freddie. Let's get into it.
Click. Have you heard the news? What? With his finger on the pulse, it's like Sheldon knew. Click. When the sniper shoots, we got Sheldon on the chart, so we never lose. Enter the sniper, sharpshooter advisor. Enter the sniper, he marks the charts right. Enter the sniper, he's calling the cycles. So enter the sniper, click. Time to be dedicated, sniper mode is activated. Explosions in the market are in target, and Sheldon demonstrates. Mirror on the wall, Master Sheldon tell us all. We got Sheldon on the chart, so we never lose. Enter the sniper, sharpshooter advisor. Enter the sniper, he marks the charts right. Enter the sniper, he's calling the cycles. Enter the sniper, click. Enter the sniper.
Yo, Banter fam, I hope you're having a fantastic day out there. I hope you're having a fantastic Friday too. If you are brand new, absolutely smash the subscribe button, smash the like button. We do appreciate it. By hitting that like, it does get the content out there. And it's time to catch the rhythm back. I'm starting to feel better. I'm starting to feel good again. I went through a little bit of a patch the last 2 weeks, just getting myself back in the mental state. And I think the market does it to, definitely does it to us. It's been a very demotivating time. And I've used that time to strengthen my mind, strengthen to that. And I'm here always with you guys. So the first thing, guys, if you are brand new, remember this is no financial advice. This is for educational purposes only. If you have done your own research and you agree with my analysis, you're more than welcome to join. If you do agree, I'm going to be trading live today with you guys. If you do agree with us and you do want to be trading with us, look to sign up on our links below with any exchange of your choice. You can see they all have their different benefits. We got the ByBit, which is one I'll be trading with today, as well as Bitget. These are the two exchanges I'll be trading with today. And if you have a look at them, if you do sign up with ByBit, you can get up to $4,200 in the deposit bonus. So you can use this as a sort of, way of like, okay, I want to get into trading. I want to get into leverage, or I want to learn this higher risk, which you should never be putting money that you can't afford to lose into these trades. So if you deposit some in spot and you get some as a bonus, you can use the bonus to learn. And end of the day, that's just being smart with what the market is currently offering. And you can then use those funds and learn with it as well. So using free money, always use what crypto is giving. They do give free money at times, so use it to your advantage. And remember, guys, higher risk, protect yourself. Don't do anything you can't afford to lose. And if you don't know what you're doing, rather go slow, dip your toes in the water, learn with what we're doing. Please do not hurt yourself in these times. Stay strong through this. As I've said it many times before, crypto has changed my life. It first destroyed it, and then it changed it. But it did destroy it in the beginning. Like, it did really work. Like, it works you, and it teaches you many lessons. So take the time to learn that. Take the time to strategize that. Take the time to be a part of that. Don't rush. We're here. We want to build a strategy. We want to build something that works for a long time. Don't tire yourself out. start and destroy yourself in the beginning, because crypto is actually great, and you will tend to love it once you've actually learned to understand it. We then have the Bitget guys, which we know they do have the current what's it called, promotion at the moment. Until the 17th or 18th of this month, they are giving away Bitcoin to 100 people. They're busy splitting that out. And what that means is you got to sign up on this link. And if you sign up on this link, you got to enter your first trade. Today can be your first trade. You got to enter that, and then it does qualify you for that. So in 2 days' time, they will be giving away that as well. I love Bitget very much. It's a new exchange I've been using. They're fantastic. They've got a really high volume as well, number 4 in the world. So they're really good as well. And the platform's fantastic as well. So that is one I'm going to be using as well. Then we have CoinPanel, guys. If you have a look at CoinPanel, we have so many charts that's been playing out here. CoinPanel is not for leverage. It is for spot trading. Definitely do not use it for leverage. But you can see the amount of trades that have been going through over here. And many of them have hit TPs today. You know, we've had a lot of these tokens that's been doing really well. You can see dots on its way to a TP. You can see the entries we've been getting. Like, it's been really fantastic. So this tool will help you a lot across your journey. So make sure to definitely, I am possibly looking at a short today, but when I'm longing, I will be using this platform and showing you guys how powerful it actually is, and how great it is. Look how many tokens we have here on the trading watch list. We have the investment watch list as well, and all of the different things as well. We then have Binance, KuCoin, NordVPN to protect yourself as well. And remember, guys, with Bitget, no KYC. For the US guys, no KYC. So that's super important as well. Remember, guys, that this does give you trading. It takes 15% off your trading fees on Bitget, and you do get perks by using these links. And it does support the channel very much. It supports the channel financially. And remember, we bring this stuff to you free all the time. I'm currently shooting the ByBit videos. I'm shooting the leverage videos. I've been shooting everything through the time when I've been resting. So all these courses are coming to you guys for free. So by supporting the channel, we do appreciate it very much. And thank you all for the support and everything. So where's the next thing? Actually, they're going to add it in here. Have you sent it to James? You've sent it through. I got something exciting, guys. Something very exciting. My YouTube channel is dropping. It's actually going to be in the description of the show. The content will be dropping in the next few days, and there's tons of beautiful content coming. It's something that I've been very excited to do, and finally, I've launched my own YouTube channel. I think you guys are going to love it. I'm finally doing what I really love, and together, I'm balancing that with crypto. Crypto is cool, and I love it, but it's not fully my passion anymore. There's tons of other things as well. So I'm just creating a balanced life through all of this. So I would love for you guys to be part of my new journey and come have a look at the new channel. Come have a look what Sniper's been up to. I think you're really going to love it, and you're really going to enjoy it. So let's jump in here, guys. Let's have a look. Let's see what is currently happening and what has happened the last few days. So we spoke about Bitcoin with the range trading. We spoke about it yesterday. So I'm going to give you guys my bit of thoughts on what I'm thinking over here. This is where we spoke about yesterday, saying that there was going to be a little dip into the news. There was the dip into the news, and then we've started to rally up. And right now, you know, we changed the strategy of the pennants right now. And the flags, because it looks like Bitcoin's more in a sort of parallel channel right now. And all that it's doing is it's ranging at 10 to 15% up to the bottom at the moment. And it looks like it's doing the similar thing right now. So I'm going to be tracking it. I do have a few altcoins that's been rallying quite strong. We got vlogs coming. We got podcasts. We got, guys, phenomenal stuff. I really appreciate it. Like, it will mean everything to me. I know I haven't been perfect all the time within this channel, but like, I work my butt off, and I'm going to make sure I'm always doing this stuff. And I just want to show you that crypto created a lot for me, and I'm diversifying now. I'm chasing happiness as well. I'm doing what I love every day. So you guys can be a part of that and see that. So I really appreciate it very much. So Bitcoin's still currently in this range, moving right now. We do have a big possibility that Bitcoin does turn very soon, like right now, and it is the leg that can take us down to 15K or 16K. I'm not going to work that low yet. I'll even just work to the bottom of the range for now. But we may not get to the top of this range, and it may not happen now, like during this actual trading live session itself. So we're going to look to capitalize on that and to take advantage of that. And if we have a look here quickly at dominance before I get into the trades and what I want to be taking, is dominance has been coming down too. So we had a little bit of an altcoin pump as well. We had the altcoins start to really move. We've had Matic, which has been on fire. It's one that I'm looking to take advantage of today. I'm looking at a short-term pullback in the markets. We'll see, or we're breaking a bullish. We're at the point now where something's going to happen. It's going to happen very soon now. So we're going to take advantage. Remember, we don't want to predict. I'm getting out of that mindset. I've tried many times before. Getting out of the prediction. It's more the sense of trading what the chart's giving us and the clear indication. So we have that at the moment, and we have the stock market, which is doing pretty good as well. So I do feel the way I've been saying it, I still feel the relief rally is coming at some point, and it's probably when you want to quit and when you want to stop, it's when it's going to happen, and you're going to come back and be like, damn, what the hell just happened? I just missed everything. That's probably exactly when it's going to happen. But we got the stock market that's been trending in this downtrend for a while as well. So at some point we can have a little relief from the stock markets, and when we have the little relief from the stock market, we should have a nice little relief. I think I think in crypto we deserve a relief rally at some point after all the damage and devastation that we have been through this stage. So this is one of the scenarios I'm looking at. I'm going to jump to the small time frames now and get into the trade that I'm looking at. But this is, we did rally out. We did have that little breakout. We then came back in. So it was showing that it was just another simple fake out. And that's why we turned into the horizontal channel, where it's ranging same highs, same lows. Bitcoin's basically been going to 19,000, then it's been going to 2122, then 19, 21, 22. And it's been doing it 7-day ranges. Remember, I spoke about that yesterday. 7-day ranges is what it's been doing it in. And today's the 7th day, where it's showing like a little bit of bullishness. So we are starting to get that. I do think that this is still a very high probability over the weekend. Now, weekends haven't been good for crypto. So they really haven't been great at these times. Alts are looking strong, and I'm just looking at the short time frames to say, okay, they're looking strong. The range is big for me though. The altcoins have moved 10, 15, 20% up, 10% pullbacks, 10, 20% up. This could possibly be the range that we're in. But this is definitely a play that I'm also looking at here, is where this is actually a correction wave, where strong wave down, pull up to 618. It can pull up to the 50%, which is where it's at right now, and then another leg down to those lows. We keep asking, like, why is this fake out not getting where it needs to be? Like, why aren't we getting the breakout? Like, can we just get the damn breakout by now? Like, and it just means that the low's probably not in. And that's the reason why it's just not getting there just yet. So this is a very high probability of the next move that could be happening. And we obviously then, the true bullishness, the bullish line, that exactly, the weekends are tough. And we know Sunday dump day, we know that it's very sort of tricky, if I would say. So what I'm looking at today is I do want to take a trade that will be possibly 2-3 hours. And maybe I'll leave a small portion of it over the weekend if the short's looking good and these sort of things are looking good. If that's looking good, then I think I'm going to be leaving it out for a while and, leaving it over, because I think right now you hold a trade every 3, 4, 5 days is probably one of the best. Escom. Hopefully they don't mess it up. Holding it 3, 4, 5 days is also a very strong method right now. The market's ranging, so holding a long for 7 days when the right time, holding a short for 7 days, trading less right now. I think guys are trying to trade too many times in this now. Slow it down completely, because the market it's moving in 7 days sort of structure at the moment, in 7 day sort of rhythms. So where we are. So what I'm looking at is we had a Matic pump, right? And for me, we're at that stage right now, and I think I'm going to be doing it now. Now, Matic is bullish. It is very bullish. And we do have a possibility of Bitcoin now, like having a little bit of a breakout. So for me, it's sitting in a very tight range now, where the stop loss is a very lower percentage for me right now. And I think I'm going to be looking at taking a short where we're sitting at right now, actually, with Matic. This is looking at the sense of, if Bitcoin does have a little push up at any point, it will be a slight stoppage, but then we'll have altcoins breaking wedges to the upside again, and I'll be shifting into some longs if it does not play. But for me, this risk to reward right now, it's not only Matic. There are ones that are going to be further on as soon as they break those trends. But for me, Smash it this week. That's good. I actually got some news on this, the $400 to 1 million challenge. I got some news on it. There was a lot of complications when I joined this. I didn't know I was going to be front run on trades. I didn't know that it was going to be liquidity hunts and these sort of things. So I've had to learn a lot with it as well and make sure I strategize it. But I'm doing it, and I want to be one of the people on the internet that actually do it. So for me, I am going to attempt here. There is a possibility, do not think, is you take your little tool over here. Before I even enter it now, you take this little short tool here. You say, I want to short in this range. Okay. Now, 1x, 5x, 10x is what you want to ask, right? Take this now, and you make this fair to yourself right now. That Matic, if it goes against now, Matic will pump up. If Bitcoin hits off, it will pump up about a 1.3%. So if you put on a 3x, it means you're risking 4.5% of your capital. So if you put in $1,000, you're risking $45 is what you're risking in it, okay? That is more or less where your stop loss is sitting. If you're on a 5x, you're risking 7% of your capital. So if you put in $1,000, you're risking $70 is what you're risking. Remember that, guys. Take this seriously. Don't sit here and say, oh, I got stopped. I lost $500. Like, take this calculator now and say, okay, this is looking good. Matic has literally ripped down, like it's been ripping. And all we're looking at is a small move from here to here. And then I'm looking at bullishness after that. But I'm looking at a possibility of a 6 to 7% downwards short. So if that's on a 3x, it means I'm making 21% of the money that I'm putting in. So if I put in $1,000 or my value size is $1,000, I'll make $210. Okay. And if it goes wrong, I lose 1.4%. So it means I will lose, if it's on a 5x, I'm losing $70. So basically, if we look here, you're doing a risk to reward of 1 to 5. So that means your reward is 5 times bigger than your loss. And that's a good trade. That's good probabilities of what you want it to be. So for me, so if I'm risking $70 on the loss, if it goes against me, I'm then looking to make 5 times that if I win it though. So it means I make $350 on that trade. So just use this tool because it's very powerful and it's going to help you structure it a lot. I don't want to hear if we get stopped and the market rallies, then there's another trade. Then we're taking something else. But I want to hear, I've lost $200, I've lost $500, I've lost this, I've lost this. Like, I also think it's a fake out. I think the market's going to pull back. I really do. And that's why I'm not afraid to take the trade right now. And these sort of things. Just know what you are risking and know what you're going to make. And when it gets to what you can make sure you take something off the table, learn with me, project with me, and understand. Now, let's have a look at Bitcoin and let's rally in on Bitcoin to see where Bitcoin's at and what we're looking at. So there is another major trend for me that Bitcoin, I'm looking at a pullback. But what is concerning me quite a bit with Bitcoin is look at this 4-hour RSI. Look at that 4-hour. We are tapped at the moment. So I know short-term pullback is coming. And the problem is with Bitcoin, if Bitcoin doesn't get anywhere to these major ranges up here, it is coming all the way back down to the low 19s again. And it may even go lower. At some point, it's going to break one of them. It keeps hitting the top. It keeps hitting the bottom. At some point, we're going to break one. And it may be the bottom. So it may be a fantastic entry of where we are at the short right now. And it may turn bullish at any point. And then I got a few alts that I'll switch to that. So remember that with Matic, guys. 1 to 5 ratio. You're risking, if it's a 3x, you're risking 4.5% of what your position size is. So whatever you put in. And if you do a 5x or anything on that, you are risking 7.5%. And if it's 5x, you're risking 7.5, but you will be making 35%. We got it. Say yes in the comments. We understand, Sheldon. We here to learn with you, Sheldon. We here to take responsibility, Sheldon. We here to do this with you. Say yes. Are we happy? Can we do it? Sweet. Let's do it. Come, guys. Let's learn. Let's not do anything. Let's learn. And if we have a look, the 8 hours getting to the top 2. So that's definitely. So now, if I'm looking for that, I'm looking at. I know the market's in a massive range right now. What's moving the quickest? What if we're looking at Bitcoin, wow, like there is a possibility that a strong pullback can come at any point, or even just a short-term pullback because of how long we've been shifting up. What else has been doing really well? Let's track it. Let's see what's losing steam. And Matic is the first one for me. So Matic, For me from here, I haven't even gotten my entries yet. I know you guys probably have. So that's really good. And those who have got those ones at the top are great. So remember how it works here. Only in the zones is where it's been taken. If this one's missed, we then jump to the next one, and the next one, the next one that's sitting in the perfect zone. Do not FOMO into these things. It's all on this, guys. Wherever your entry is, you take this tool, and you know that if we break back into this wedge, this high over here, that's where your stop losses are going to be sitting. So your stop losses are going to be sitting up in this area over here. So if you enter here now, remember what I showed you guys. If you entered the short just now, you got a 1.4% risk, right? If I take this down, now you're on a 2.6% risk. So now you're risking more. Now you're risking only on a 3x, you're risking like, 7% of your capital. And if you're on a 5x, you're risking like 10% or 12% of your capital now. You see now. So you see why you have to do it in that zone. Otherwise, this starts to play a role. Where we were at a 5 risk to reward ratio, now if you make the trade, you're only at a 2. And a 2 is not worth it, guys. You always want it to be more than a 3, a minimum. A minimum is a 3, guys. A 2 is not worth it. So right now, it's not worth it taking the short. So do you see that now? You're getting it now. You always want it to at least be a 3. So only if it comes in the zone is only when I will now admit in. I spent time to talking to you guys instead of getting into it, but I hope you guys have got it in there and only take it in there because this is the tool that's going to help you very much with that. Who's in? Tell me if you are in though. Pop it in the comments. What's happening? Have you guys had a good week? I've missed you all. Let's jump in. Let's go have a look. So a lot of the coins now are forming these sort of, I'm sort of seeing what do you call it? A Bart Simpson coming with a lot of these. I'm seeing a Bart Simpson happening with these, where we basically have this pump coming up over here. Then it sort of forms a sideways. You track that up, and then a quick shift back into here, possible eyeball, and then maybe the relief and back into the sort of upwards movement, right? But for me, this move is great. The only thing is this has not confirmed that break just yet. We haven't broken that just yet. Remember, be very patient with Matic and only in the zones because we do know Bitcoin is looking pretty strong right now. So Matic's the only one that's ready for this just yet. Bitcoin is looking pretty good. Matic is the one showing a bit more weakness, and it is holding this. And we know Bitcoin pulls back at any point. We know Matic's going to pull back strong. So right now, Matic's the only one that's worth it for me in that sort of zone just yet. And remember, the responsibility, if we get stopped, we into something else, make sure, guys, make sure you protect yourself and you actually understand how it is. I actually want to see here if Matic's going to give me my entries. Let's see what Bitcoin's doing. I want to now also jump into the smaller time frames. We do have the 1 hour, the 5 minute getting to the top. So I got to be patient with that. We do have the 15 minutes waking its way up. So it is showing that Bitcoin can still be a bit more bullish now for the next half an hour. Pull out every 7th day. No, exactly. Like right now, it's you shouldn't be trading too often. You should be trading very strategized and all of that. So let's actually look. Now that we got Bitcoin being a little bit bullish, let's see. So dominance is going up too. So at some point, we're going to have the rejection at any point on Bitcoin, right? And it just shows how the altcoins are, like right now, Bitcoin's moving. Altcoins are moving a little bit with it, but they're not pumping crazy just yet because this dominance is shooting up. And it's just confirming again for me, when Bitcoin gets a little bit of a pullback or a little bit of anything like that, the altcoins are going to get quite a decent pullback as well. So it feels like the altcoins, they had the run yesterday. They had this. So they got their turn to shine, you know what I mean? And today it's Bitcoin's time to shine a little bit. You know what I mean? And then we'll see from there where it basically plays out next. So let's keep an eye on Bitcoin. Let's see what's happening here. I think when this 15-minute gets to the top, it's going to be pretty good. We do have to be a little bit more patient for the other altcoin entries. So I see Matic is starting to make its way a little bit in over there. So I am going to be opening this little one. I am going to be doing a isolated trade. I'm going to be doing a 4x. I'm willing to risk. So if I have a look, I am risking 2% of my capital. So I'm risking 8% of the money that I'm putting in. So remember with leverage, guys, you put nothing in here that you can afford to lose. Nothing. You can't do it. Like, it's important money, this, and it is higher moving sort of cash. So be very careful with that as well at any point. So for me, I'm actually going to go a little bit less within the region of like a 3.2. That's on the long, so I need to set it on the short as well. I just want to see why this has not got the... I'll have a look why the capital is not sitting in here. There we go. Click all. There's the capital in. Okay, cool. I'm then going to be doing 75% of my position here. If I'm in the zone, slightly out, so I'll be doing 75 I'm happy with. And I'm going to be opening my short. So you see what I'm doing? I'm taking the bigger entry now. I'm then going to be putting a stop loss. So another thing, guys, when you open your trades over here, look to click this little thing over here to say, I'm going to short. And you can put your take profits and your stop loss in, before your trade even executes. So it's very important to do that. Super important to do that. So let me put a stop loss in over here. Where is my risk to reward right now? It's basically sitting at around 71.40 in that sort of level. So my stop loss will be 0.7140 is where my stop loss is going to be. And my take profits for now is going to be sitting in the area of around 66 cents. So if I jump on there and I put 0.66, now I got my take profits in points and I got my stop loss. I am risking 8% of my capital. So I've basically put in a position size of $400, which means I will lose $35 if this trade goes wrong. Always accept the loss before it even happens. Very important, guys. Very important. So let me put that in play. There we go. So now you can see I have a stop loss in play and I have a take profit in play. See, I'm not trading a big range. I'm not saying it's going to fall all the way down just yet. We don't know. All that I know is Matic's very volatile right now. It's extremely volatile. At the point of, look at the position sizes of what it's done, like just the last move alone was 20%. You know what I mean? And even from the top, from where we are now, just to this range of here is already 6%. So from where we are at this range to that area over there, I'm looking at a 7-8%. So you can basically take your money now and say, okay, like if I did a 3x or anything like that, you can work the percentages out. How are we looking? Is Bitcoin rejecting? That's a good rejection candle on Bitcoin so far. That is a decent one. I didn't even get my other 1 inches yet. So Bitget, guys, have a look here at Bitget. It's very nice, actually. It's got all your tokens as a shortcut on top here. So I like that very much. And I actually like this platform very much. Let me just get this out of the way. It's very similar, open, close sort of region. It's also got a trailing stop loss. All of these sort of things are great. And it's really nice. I like it. So the leverage is in the top right corner. So for me, 5x. I probably won't get my Matic entry just yet. We'll see what's happening. Okay, so far so good. Looking pretty nice so far. That's looking good. There are ones coming a little bit later, but it might come on a little bit later in the session, another, half an hour or so. Have we got the link? James, are you there, brother? Is my YouTube link in the description?
Yeah, it's there, brother. It's there. Just have to refresh.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. Please smash the subscribe button. Smash it, smash it, smash it. I really, really would appreciate you joining. I got probably end of this weekend to Monday. A lot of content starts to drop there. You're going to see what I've been up to. It really means a lot. So, guys, just now we'll have the rest of the market. As I was saying, the Bart Simpsons to play out. The market's moved up quite a bit. So you can see we've got quite a few here that we're tracking. And it's going to be nice when we catch them. It's going to be really nice. And they're not far away. These can be in the next half an hour. It can be sooner. You know what I mean? We'll see as it goes. But we'll track them. I won't be touching Solana in a short. None of these. The Matic one was great for me. I think the RUNE one was also looking good as well. So when this one turns for me, I think RUNE's going to be nice. I think it's going to come back to this little area over here. As you can see, let me actually show you my little marked up thing that I've been looking at. There's it there. So I am getting quite bullish for next week. I do think after the 4-hour retest. I know at some point, you know, we'll have a little push, but for now, I just want to trade this little move. So when we break that trend, I'm looking at a little pullback from RUNE that can take me anywhere from here to there. It's also 5, 6, 7%. To anyone that's in profit, guys, take it. You're happy with it? Take it, take it, take it. Please, guys, you're here to learn. We're here to make money together. Take your profits. Always take your profits. Never be afraid. It doesn't always hit the TPs. It doesn't always hit the TPs. Remember that. Remember, that's very important. So let's go through ETH as well. There's a nice one coming on ETH. So you can see how we're basically tracking this up. You know, this doesn't mean it's bearish on the bigger view. I think the market's done a little bit, it's done pretty well in the last, you know, 24 hours. It just feels we need a pullback from the current wave that we've had up. So for me as well, if I look at ETH, you know, ETH, I'm looking at coming down to these sort of areas over here, and then a possible push up again to the next levels. So for me, you know, any move from here to here, it's a bit of a Bart Simpson, which is good. And we look at percentage wise, 7, 8%. So ETH, if you have a look at ETH, it actually had a really strong push against Bitcoin. So that was the strength that it had against Bitcoin. And at some point, we're going to have the little pullback on that as well. So it means if Bitcoin has a small pullback, it just shows when Bitcoin's bullish now, ETH is bullish. But if Bitcoin pulls back, ETH's very weak against Bitcoin. So it will have the bigger drop, definitely than Bitcoin, which is not a surprise. We're quite used to that now. Let's have a look how we're looking on Bitcoin, how we're looking on Matic. Okay, going pretty strong. So one thing that's important, guys, is we've done these live trading shows before, and we've been in great profits as well. We just want to know what is the, you know, we're not going to allow it. Remember what we did the last trading session. Remember, it's about learning together, right? The last trading session, remember, we wanted the trade to work, and then it was working a little bit. We were in profit, but then it went sideways for a while. Remember, we sat here for like 2 hours, like sideways, sideways, sideways. When it does that again, we cut it. Like, we got to start putting a time frame on these things. That if it happens now, like, we're giving this thing 30 minutes to move where it needs to be. If it doesn't, we're going to take the profits where it is now. You know what I mean? Let's learn from the mistakes together as well. Because right now it's moving. You know what I mean? Like, we have a look here already. I'm already $23 up on my $400. Not bad. You know what I mean? It's only been a couple of minutes. But ideally, what I want to see Matic do, I do want us to drop this level that we are here. Okay, you're not in yet. We'll have a look. Yeah, long my subscribers, guys. It would mean everything to me. Like, it would mean absolute everything to me. So we want to see Matic. We want to see it drop these levels over here. And then at least we know, okay, if it drops these levels, it's definitely worth waiting for this one. So during this live session, we'll see exactly where we get. We're going to learn all the time. Let's see what Bitcoin is doing here as well. We do want to see Bitcoin break down. And ideally during the stream, I'd love to see Bitcoin break this trend line over here. That will be really good. If it breaks that trend over there, that will be really great. My YouTube is below, guys. It's below in the, there's no content there. The content's coming now. I just wanted to get you guys up there and get everyone subscribed so long. It's below in the description, is the YouTube channel. Okay. So let's have a look. Let's see what's happening. No front running, guys. No jumping into the stuff now. Be very, very cautious. Only in the zones is when it's worth it. Okay, so Fantom's getting near. So you can see the altcoins are tired. They're getting tired. They're definitely getting tired. So if we can have the Bitcoin breaker thing, I think we're going to have a nice few shorts, and we'll start prepping that as well. So you can see AVAX here showing in the next 20 minutes, we can be having a short, definitely. What I do want to see here, though, is I want this to come down here, a little push up, and then break. Because when it does that, it gives me another, I want a closer high than this one. So the problem is with this high over here is if I want to short it now, right, it is showing me that this is weakness. And if we break through that and close below its weakness, it is time to basically short, right? The only problem is here's my previous high. So if I take my little tool again and I'm like I enter a short here and I look at this percentage, you know, it is a 2%. So I am still risking a little bit higher. You know, you can do it. Like, there's nothing wrong with doing it. Just know that if you are going to use bigger stop losses like this, you got to use the smaller X. So don't do 5X, 7X. You got to do like a 3X or a 2X. You know what I mean? Because your percentage over here is where it is there. But if it can do this, where this can come down here, come up here, and then break, then it's great because here's my low over here. So now I can take this and be like, okay, if I enter the short there now, oh wow, now I'm on a 1%. Okay, now it's worth it. Now I can go 5, 6x. That's great, because then I'm risking like 6% of my capital, and my reward is coming down all the way to these areas over here. So I'm looking at a 4 or 5%. So you can see here, my ratio is over 3. So as long as it's over 3, it's worth it. Anything below 3, it's not worth it, guys. You find the one that's worth it. Be very, very, very patient with these things. Yeah. Okay, so that's AVAX. Let's have a look at the rest. Same with Fantom. So for Fantom, I would like to see us come here now, little bounce up and then break. Same thing. Just because my stop loss is a little bit higher there. So I would rather have it here. Then I'm happy. Then I'm definitely happy with that. Then it's worth it for me, which it looks like we might do. So it's coming, guys. It's nearly crunch time. It's nearly time for the next ones. Then I can get this account in. I'd be quite happy to get this account in. So I'm going to stick a 5x here. I'm playing with $2,000 on this account, $2,300 on a 5x. So it means my position size is about $10,000. So a 7% move or something makes me $600. That's great. That takes my family out for dinner tonight. You know what I mean? Like that's the beauty of it. It buys me a pair of shoes if I want a pair of shoes. I can spoil my daughter. I can do spoil the wife. So yeah, remember, it's just the skill we're learning here, guys. Just the skill. So let's be a bit patient. I do feel it's going to do this. Just a few minutes of patience. I think it's going to bounce up here. And then I think we're going to have the possible move. For now, that's the analysis for now. Matic as well. No foaming, no touching. Only if it comes back into those zones are we interested. For now, nothing. If you got it, great. I will start looking at stop loss. You know, your stop losses should have been around those areas over there. Soon we're going to be shifting it down here. And then we're only at a 1% risk. You see, now we're getting good. Hey, snipers, we're getting there. And now we're reducing risk. You guys are going to love this tool. You must use it. Buy Lambo. I think they're overrated. I went to Miami. I was in a Lamborghini. It was cool, but overrated. It's definitely, all these cars are overrated. I'd rather help people. I think that's the way better. What's 1inch doing? Wow. Don't touch 1inch, guys. Don't try sort of look at this thing. I think it's just ripping. Remember, guys, we have the Telegram group below. Like, that group's been pumping. Like, I know I haven't been doing so many streams, but like, definitely be on that group. You know, you get tons of alpha, you get tons of trades there. Like, very important to be a part of that. Very, very important to be part of that. It's a way that we can communicate with you guys outside of the streams. So don't miss out on all the alpha. Oh, wow, 1inch. Maybe a spot trade, yeah. Not a leverage. Definitely no leverage, but maybe spot. That's what she said. Love the Telegram. Great. Appreciate it very much. Let's have a look. What's Bitcoin doing here? Okay, so it looks like the altcoins are sort of the leading indicator right now. Yeah, you're late for now, but there's more coming, so don't worry. Just sit, enjoy the banter for now, sit with us for now, chat a bit. And when it's time to trade more trades, we'll take some more. What's happening here? Matic getting ready to move. Nice. That's looking good. So we'll update those stop losses now shortly. Yeah, guys, there'll be some trades just now. There'll definitely be some trades just now. I enjoy the banter again. I'm happy to be back. Like, it's nice. It's nice to just sit here and just do some afternoon trading with each other. We just needed a better market. The market was very ugly. Like, Mama Sniper's here. She'll be here now. She's definitely here. Her and Craig are here. OG Craig, they're here answering some questions for you guys and being a part. I'm just catching up with the fam a bit. It feels like it's been a while. Okay, Bitcoin, what are you going to do here? Otherwise, how's things, guys? How's everyone feeling? How's your week? Where are you from? What's happening? How are you guys feeling out there? It's been quite tough. It's definitely been quite a tough one. Where's Fred? Is Fred not here anymore? I know Fred's definitely trading this.
Yeah, he's in the background somewhere, all sneaky style.
Where is he? He's at the office.
Nah, he's not. He's in his
Because Rand's on holiday now. Now Fred,
There's no one here, bro. It's a ghost town.
is no one at the office.
It's literally just me.
Really? Why are you
Yeah.
there then? You should be on the
Hello,
beach.
hello.
You should be on the beach.
No, they started load shedding in my place, so it's better to just work here for now until I can get a battery or something.
Well, I hope you took the straight.
Man, I
You
want
can
to
go
be
buy
here.
one.
That's where I want to be.
Uh,
I can't stream from
yeah.
the beach.
Hi, Fred.
Oh, Fred?
Oh,
Hi,
we're
Fred.
Fred.
Did you get the shot?
I'm in.
Nice.
I'm at the
Nice.
trade.
You eating lobster tonight?
Thank you, brother. Once again, I will be taking my fiance out for sushi tonight. And I think there's 5,617 people here that, on behalf of all of them, I'll say thank you to. Hey, Fred.
Pleasure,
Who's
brother.
this? Hey, Fred. Frank. You know, everyone calls me Frank when they forget my name. You know how many times I get an email? How many times?
Frank.
Hey, Frank.
So is everyone on holiday now that Rand's gone? We're all like, let's go to Germany.
No.
Let's go. I think it's great.
No one's
dude.
on holiday. I think Run's taking some chill time. Very well deserved. I think he's the hardest worker I know. And everyone's working from home.
Good.
I think it's the only day we've had in the last 3 weeks where it's not like 5 degrees Celsius. So it's quite nice. Nice way to start.
It has been quite cold. It has been quite cold.
Jeez, man, it's getting frosty. So what's happening in the markets, bro?
Yeah. So Matic's good. I'm waiting for the next ones to get ready. I think AVAX is going to be great now. I think Fantom's going to be a good short. So yeah, I think Bitcoin's still looking pretty good. So we're just being a bit patient for the 15 minutes to get to the top. I feel Bitcoin's still in the range. This range we spoke about yesterday. Where is it? This little range. Top to bottom. Bottom to top.
Do you think that top range is probably gonna top out in the next like 72 hours?
I don't know if we're gonna get there. That's the thing, because this is the 618 to that move. So if we reject here now, like we're going down, and we probably won't hold that low. We'll see. But like for now, the 4 hour and the 8 hours at the top here. So I'm just being aware because I do have this count here as well, which does make sense as well. You know what I mean? For
I must say, I'm finding the
that
market
range
super difficult to trade because there's so many great traders with very different views, and then you've got this kind of like underlying macro environment that even like the best of the best are struggling to predict at the moment. So it's tricky.
Exactly. That's why you just wait. Like the Matic one was a little bit more of an obvious one. We're basically hunting the weak prey. We're not chasing the big meal for the night. We're just hunting the one that's quite obvious, and we just take profits. Like you take profits very quickly. Like what is your, like, you're really good at it, bro. Like I think it's important to share your knowledge on that. Because even like that other,
I think I've been in the money so many times and just, you know, only having and only to like lose it in 1 minute later. So I think what I've learned is that if you're happy, you know, if profits are presented, especially in an environment as unpredictable and bearish as the one we're in, take the money, because I think the idea is to. So let me turn my phone on silent here. The idea is the next 12 months is survival. It's the name of the game. So what you want to do is develop a trading strategy that kind of complements the overarching theme for the next month or 2 months, which is basically survival. And not only survival, but you want to start building, you want to prep for the next cycle. So I don't know. I like to bank profits quickly, because if there's one lesson I've learned.
And do you know the money that you're going to make? Like, let's say like I'm putting this in, like I'm doing this for $500, or like, do you have that set on what it is? Like how much are you making on this trade, or what's your, because I suppose that helps a lot. You know what I mean? The guys just jump in. They don't know where the profits are. They don't know where the things are. Do you have that target for yourself?
Yeah, I usually don't risk more per trade.
Just 1,000x.
No, you know what? It really depends on the trade. I think sometimes, you know, it's an easy trade. You've caught the top after like a huge pump, especially in like a macro downtrend. It's okay to maybe size up a little bit more. That's just what I do. And then you've got these kind of like smaller trades, which you play on shorter time frames, and you're kind of you're
This is
trusting the
spending
chart.
money, bro. Like this is making some quick money. Like you say, take the lady out for dinner, buy yourself something
survival
nice.
money. You know what it is? I have a mate. I'm not going to say his name, but I have a friend who used to trade, and he started off trading with one goal, and his one goal was make $100 a day. And he told me there were trades where he could have left it open and made $5,000, but he said he taught himself how to remain disciplined, and he set it at $100 a day, which got him $3,000 a month, which isn't bad. Obviously, there's traders here that make tons
that's
more.
Fantastic.
But
no, but that's a lot. Like what that does to a normal person, bro, is incredible.
And he's now built up a portfolio with the same mindset and discipline in his strategy, where he now does $1,000 a day, but he's built up enough capital to be able to do that. And this is over like years and years and years.
That's the hardest part.
It's not discipline is the hardest part. And you know what changed for me? What changed for my success rate was when I actually became disciplined and stuck to it. Because you can always make more, you can also always lose more. But if you have a number and you stick to that number and you just make that more frequent, that I just want to take a little bit, but a lot more often, you actually end up making more, and you actually sleep a hell of a lot better at night.
Yeah. How many times, bro, have you set some trades and then you leave them? Yes, it's the worst. You can't sleep, bro. If you sleep with the open trade. Oh.
Well, the rule books are written on fuck ups. That's the problem. So you kind of have to go through it. I've gone through it. I think a lot of people have. But yeah, I mean, you learn. If you got to teach yourself discipline. You really have to. It's just literally. You're either making a calculated trade or bet, or you're purely rolling dice, and like you can feel intuitively the difference between two of those plays.
Very true, extremely true. So, and yours, like, what do you think fundamental like news in this world? Is the market bullish or bearish, bro? Because like I've ignored all of that shit. Like, where do you feel the market is there? Like, I know you were saying like possible 12-month bear cycle and stuff, but where do you feel the stocks are? Are we in recession? Like, is this gonna, is this nasty for a while, bro? What's your take on it? Just the news side of it. Is the world going mad? Is what I'm asking.
I think long story short, it's probably best to just expect the worst and hope for the best, and that way you can just plan accordingly. I'm not a macro analyst. I like to follow people and read content from people that are like 100,000 times more intelligent than I am, but I like to dissect I like to watch how they dissect content. I like to learn about the way their thought patterns and how they kind of extrapolate these kind of concepts, macro concepts. But, there's also been so much bad news. I mean, everybody knows there's shit earnings coming up in like a week or 2 weeks for the next few weeks. So I wouldn't be surprised if the market is just expecting the worst and is priced in so many bad scenarios that I don't know what's left. 9.1 inflation was
it was a bit much
terrible, but seemingly we're holding up quite all right. I mean, I expected a lot. I expected new lows before this weekend, and we didn't get them. So I think there's a point where you just got to be agile. Because the macro outlook is pretty unpredictable. I think the Fed's been very clear about what they want to do. Inflation is kind of first and foremost. I don't think markets matter too much right now, and I think there's still a lot of space for downside in traditional markets. And I think crypto is usually a leading indicator. So either if we do go down, I don't think we're going to go down a hell of a lot more than we.
But it was interesting. Like, why did we bounce? Like, like if it was a time to drop the low, I thought it would be 2 days ago. Like, I really did.
Yeah.
I mean, like, why did it bounce? Like, it's quite.
Their market rallies also usually happen when you least expect it. I think it's people will keep. Sometimes you just get, and bear market rallies can be aggressive. Like, make no mistake. Like they're also built to squeeze the hell out of the shorts and basically just absorb liquidity, that last bit of liquidity. And then I think we'll see new lows. I don't think we'll see new lows anytime soon. I'm kind of changing my mindset a bit, but I'm also very okay with being wrong. I'm actually
are you in or out the market? with your long term or your spot? Are you in or out?
I've been out the market for 6 months. I do make trades, but I make trades from like a cash position. I'm not holding much
What would make
spot.
you deploy again?
I actually did deploy a little bit into Solana. Actually, let me be honest here. I deployed a little bit into Solana. You know what you got to do? The thing is, so let's say you're sitting 100% cash. What I did was I don't want to feel FOMO. So I just take a small percentage. Let's say I want to deploy like 5 or 8% or max 10% of my cash. That's kind of like as comfortable as I am right now with deploying into spot. So if the market rips on a bear market rally, at least I can watch the number go up on my screen too. And I don't have to be all in. I don't have to be all out. I don't think there's a lot of value in being, either all in or all out, really depending. Unless you're completely uncertain, it's okay to not have a position. But it's also nice to have like a little bit of skin in the game. It just helps to manage the emotion.
It's good for the heart, bro. It keeps your heart pumping.
Keeps your heart pumping. So you don't feel left
Crypto makes your heart pump.
But if the market dips, then at least you're not overexposed to the downside. And once again, everyone's strategy differs. Like your strategy will differ from, everyone else's. So as people need to also learn to be all right with being wrong. And as soon as you become okay with being wrong, as long as you're able to adjust your strategy accordingly and quick enough, you can be wrong 100 times. It's fine, but you've managed your position. It doesn't really matter.
Like, well, actually looking the other day, like there's this, Craig was speaking about a trader that he's been following quite well. And the guy's been talking about, like, everyone thinks about making 7 out of 10 trades, to be a sort of successful trader. And he just jumped on the thing, like the hardest skill is to learn to cut your losses very quickly. Like that's the hardest skill, just to, like, if you got it wrong, like cut it, you know what I mean? Like, doesn't matter what it is, like cut it short. And he says literally the correct stat, if you can learn to do that properly, 2 out of 10 trades to win, and you're a very successful trader. And it was like, what? Like, that's actually the stats. You know what I mean? Like, that's actually the stats.
That's a very good point you've made. And I think it was probably one of the most valuable points. And I'm going to stop after this. I'm going to take myself. I can see people want more charts. So I'm going to take myself off in a second. But the most important lesson I've learned is to cut losers quickly. Like, rip that plaster, throw it in the bin, and move the fuck on. And that is... like, I could have been down so much worse if I hadn't done that. Anyway, guys, enjoy your trading. See you.
Thank you, my boy. You're very entertaining, Fred. You need to have your own show. Vote #Fred's own show.
I'll be a part of your lifestyle content. Everyone just needs to subscribe below. And I also need to say the Bitget UI UX on the platform looks incredible.
Yeah, no, it is great. It is really great. So matching on this, guys, on Matic, I'm hoping I can get a top up, so I can get my other Bitget position in. But for now, that's all the only area. And my stop loss is still in this area over here of around about, 70.8 in that sort of area. It is a little bit lower than where it is. So even if you took the trade at the lower range, I'm only at a 1% risk. Remember, if that's on a 3x, you're at a 4.5% risk. If it's on a 5x, you're on about a 6.5% risk. And we'll manage that. I won't be touching this until then. And we are now waiting for the next ones. Matic is near. Oh, there we go. There's my drawing. So that's what we wanted to see. Remember what I said now, guys. What did I say when we got here? We wanted to have a little bounce so that it can give us a high. Remember, on this Matic trade, we wanted to have a little bounce so we can get that high, so that when we crack here and we get the short entries here, we can put our stop loss here and we don't have to put it all the way up there. So you see what I was talking about? That's exactly what we wanted to see. So you always want to look at that managing of that risk and how you can do it to the best. So if we have a look here now, for me, once I get a closing candle of AVAX in this area over here, so not yet, I'll show you guys soon. It's coming soon. Not yet. We are still in, so not yet. And then my stop loss is above this area over here. So let's quickly calculate what the trade could be and what would be the risk to reward. So if we enter anywhere in those zones over there, so you're looking at around a 1% risk. So if that's on a 2x, 2% you're risking of your capital. If it's on a 3x, you're risking 3% of your capital. 5x, 5% of your capital. So just work it out. Okay, I'm going to put in $1,000. So it means I'm risking $50 if it goes wrong. And if it goes right, If you're on a 5x and it goes right, you're looking at a 5% up, so you make 25%. So you make $250. So you're risking $50 to make $250, and you're putting in $1,000. So that's how you work it out. If you're brand new, put skin in the game. $10, $20. You don't know what you're doing, so don't put money that you don't know what you're doing with. $10, something small. Put skin in the game. Learn how to work. Grind. Get damn good. So what's Bitcoin doing here? Looking weak. How's our Matic looking? Looking great. Okay. Now, we have had AVAX wick out here, where it closed back in. So I want to see a closing candle for this, for me to enter the short. So I'm going to get ready over here. It looks like it's getting pretty good. I'm going to then jump to here's my AVAX over there. Make sure you change this, please, guys. So they do trick you a little bit on all the exchanges. When you change your token, they reset this back to the original. I do not want to do 20x, like, ever. So just make sure you set that, guys. They do trick you sometimes, and then you don't really know what you are doing. Okay, and let's have a look. So that's looking pretty weak. So I'll set these two up. So there, for me, Fantom at the moment, we've got 5 minutes here. Like this for me, it is a bigger sort of stop loss. Let's actually look at the 5 minutes to see where it was. Let's see what happens. There we go. So there would be the stop for me. Remember, at any point, the market can turn bullish. So that's why you work with your little risk to reward tool, so that you're happy with that. I think I am going to wait before I enter these two, just to see that this 15-minute closes outside. It might tank now. It looks like Bitcoin wants to tank. It really, really does. But I'm sure it will retest as well. So I'm going to put this over here, is where I want to be in. We then take our little short tool. So you click the tool over there. Boom. Let's see. So for me, only in that zone is where I'm interested. So I'm going to risk 0.85%. Okay. And where will Matic go, basically? It'll basically go down to these areas. Not these ones. Let me get the correct one. These ones down here. So I'm looking at around 5%. So I got a risk to reward ratio of 1 to 6. So that's good. That's double my low requirements of what I want in a trade. So only if I can get it in that entry is where I will, and my stop loss will be around 26.06, that sort of area over there. So only in the zone though, guys, only in the zone. Otherwise, you remember, this thing drops. So the further this thing goes down, now look at your percentage. Look at your risk to reward. Just that little move from there to there. You're now only a 1 to 3 risk to reward. You were 1 to 6 just now. You know what I mean? So rather catch it smoothly. So if it is dropping here, it will probably pop back in. Let's go look at AVAX to see for me as well. Only in the zone. I am probably entering about 70% of my whole, 70 to 80% of my whole position here. Just once in, if it's in the zone and it's perfectly in the way I want it, I'm just deploying in. I'm not going to ladder in right now. The market's full of crap with laddering. We ladder, then we wait here for 2 hours and we ladder. Like, get me in, put my risk in. Yeah, you know what I mean? Let me know what I'm risking. Let me know what my reward is. And then from that, we decide the next move. Okay, so AVAX is definitely starting to break now. Only in the zone. Only in the zone. Let's look at where that Fantom one is. Also over there. So it looks like Fantom might be the better one for me if it gets there. I'm going to do Fantom over here. As soon as I click it, look how they trick you. 20x. No. And all exchanges do it, guys. They play with you. Okay, cool. And I want a short. So I'm going to be going about 75% of this when we enter that zone. So let's have a look. Let's see if we can get that entry. Let's go look where Bitcoin is. So that was quite a volume candle forming there on the 15 minutes. So that's a good volume candle I want to see. Matic sort of just hovering at this point. So we'll have a look with Matic. We'll see with that. I'm very excited to see if Bitcoin can drop, hopefully later on the stream, it can drop this trend line. Then things are going to get juicy. Things are going to get really good. How many subscribers am I on? 700. Guys, please go subscribe. Please. Go smash it. Let's get way higher than 700. Like, please subscribe. It means a lot to me. Subscribe a lot. Please. I appreciate it very much. Okay, cool. Where is my Fantom one? Okay, so Fantom, not there just yet. AVAX will possibly get it. So I'm going to be looking for whichever one can enter it first. So no surprises, guys. On stop losses, no surprises. You know what percentage. You've worked it out. You've calculated it. You understand. Good job. Great job. Let's have a look on Matic. Matic is pretty strong. It's definitely pretty.
Sheldon, I've been getting a lot of feedback about your BBS channel. I think it's really epic. I think people are.
Oh, it's great. We're getting some action going there. We're definitely getting some action on the BBS, guys. So make sure to join. If you have a look below, you'll be getting many calls on the BBS as well. It's 5 charts a day with trades as well. So guys, if you're not using all of these social platforms, do you know how many trades I give on a daily basis? I literally give like 3 information charts and newsletters. I give 5 on the BBS. I then have a Telegram that's got like 6 to 7 a day. I then have CoinPanel, which is like 10 chart updates a day. I can literally give you like 20 trades a day. You know what I mean? Like I give tons of offers. So guys, the BBS, hit the BBS. They are a sponsor. They are fantastic. I love them very much. And you get tons of alpha there, guys. So join the newsletter, click on the link below, and you'll be getting the charts and the alpha there. Thanks, Fred. Appreciate the reminder, bro.
And Sheldon, don't forget, anyone on the BBS, they can post their own chart ideas there as well. And if you like it,
yeah.
each chart post is an NFT. So you can buy the NFT, and those NFTs actually trade really, really well. So there's a whole like community forum on the BBS.
Oh, actually, yeah, Craig, if you don't mind, in 5 minutes, I'm just going to get a sip of water. But for now, I'm just going to go through some of these CoinPanel charts to see what we're seeing over here on some of these charts. I see there's some nice long-term entries here. We've got the engine push. So the market's not bullish just yet. We can see with a lot of these charts here. You can see there's nice descriptions, guys, showing you what's happening. On Fantom, we're looking at a lower entry. So some nice limit orders there make sense. Got to use this platform, guys. Really, really, really good platform for you to be spot trading on. We look at ThorChain. TP1 was hit. Entry yesterday. TP1 hit. Great. I think it's going to range more. So that's looking really good. Let's go look at the THETA to see how that's doing there as well. So THETA hit entry. Oh, we're looking at a decent TP on THETA. 30%. It looks really good. Risk to reward tool. So make sure you use the tools, guys, so you can have a look. See what it's showing you here. This is spot now. 6% risk, 35% reward. So remember, so we're putting this tool on all the charts as well, guys. So you can go work it out. Okay, cool. I'm putting $1,000 into spot now. I'm risking $60. I can make $350. Okay, cool. And that's it. And it's going to hit one of them.
Yeah, Sheldon, I mean, we've had so many successes on CoinPanel. I mean, you've done some amazing work there. And everyone must understand, I mean, these charts are updated at least daily, if not more than daily. And I mean, so many. I mean, there have been the most amazing entries on some of the altcoins. I mean, we've really bottomed out. And it's given, I mean, you can see that one there. Hit TP1 going for TP2, perfect entry zone, stop loss zone. Everything is there. And then when we do the video, people can see how to take the live trade straight off of CoinPanel. You can literally set the trade up onto Binance or KuCoin for spot, and it will, when you enter the trade, it will automatically put your TP in place, automatically put your stop loss in place, and you can set it and forget it. Literally set it and forget it. It's an amazing, Sheldon in your pocket platform that has truly the most comprehensive range of all the coins we're seeing for spot and long-term trading.
No, I agree. And it's really nice that you got the risk to reward tools here too, guys. Like it's so great to be able to work that out. 6%, 30%, like you can work it out now. And one of them are gonna hit. That's how it works. You gotta stop staring at the charts when there's no need to be stared at either. What's actually happening here? I want to see Bitcoin. Come on, Bitcoin, like give us that come on. Just do what you do, Bitcoin. We know what you do. You keep doing what you've been doing. Do one of these on us. One of these. Bitcoin, it plays around big games. I do like that volume candle though, so that's really good. And we got that 15-minute coming down now. And this 4 hour, that 4 hours topped Like if we get a pin drop here, guys, it's ideally what we want to see here is if we can get a pin drop candle on this candle on the 4 hour, that will be really good. So we got a previous one there, and if we can get this to suck all the way down to this area over here with that 4 at the top, that's a pretty good reversal sign for the short time frame for pullback, at least here, and even to the bottom range as well. So I think we're fishing in the right area. We caught this little fish quite early, so let's see how this one works, the Matic one. Let's see what our AVAX one is doing. Let's put this back up here. Okay, so I think we're going to get what it does see what the market's going to do here is a little push up, and then we'll see from there. So only here is where I'm interested, guys. Risk to reward, risk to reward. Very simple. That's where I want to put my stop loss there. So I want to get the best one. I don't want to risk a lot of my money. I really don't. Fantom as well there. So these are the two. I think those are the two I'm going to be gunning for next now. The 5 minutes nearly at the bottom. I think we're going to have a little push up, get our entries in that level, and then push down. Then we're going to give it a specific amount of time frame because the market should react quite nicely there. Nice little pullback. If Bitcoin doesn't drop that trend in the next half an hour, next hour or so, then we're going to take profits. You know what I mean? Take our money off the table, take our money, sweet. And I'll see you guys later. We'll take the next one. So we're still here for a little while. And we're going to give it a time frame. We're not going to make the same mistakes we made previously. Come, guys, let's learn as a community. I need help too as well to just like flash out. We're running a big audience here, so let's learn together. Let's grow together through all of this. Have I got 1,000 subscribers? Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Please keep smashing that subscribe button. It means a lot to me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Really, really, really appreciate it. What's up, Mama Sniper? Do you mind taking over 2 seconds and showing what you're seeing there?
Yeah, sure, I can do. And I've also got some good news. I've just, and when you come back, I've just received a notification from Bitget that you can 10x two people's account today. So,
oh wow! So if they're on the link, then I need 10x their account. Great.
No, we've
Great.
got a list of all the guys that have signed up to your Bitget account and to the referral, and we'll put the list up now, and you can select two people live. And whatever figure they've got in their account, they will 10x, obviously to a maximum of $10,000. But they will, whatever you've got in your account, they will 10x
Oh,
it.
fantastic. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I think if you can just keep track, I don't know if you got these charts here. I'm just going to have a quick 2-minute break and then I'll be back. Just the AVAX and the Fantom. I want to miss these positions. I don't want to miss them. So these are the two zones. Yeah. Have you got them?
I'll get them quickly.
Otherwise, just jump. If you see a little bounce in the market there, then just jump back to my charts here. I'm going to leave it here. You can just share my screen. Because you can control in the back end, right?
Let's have a look and see. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm going to be back
Okay.
now. Thank
There
you,
we go.
guys. 1,000 subscribers, baby. Thank you. I'll be back now.
I'm here with you as well, Danny, and I see we've got Paula as well. Paula. Everyone always asks me, where's Paula? Where's Paula?
Yeah.
Waving in the back end is not helping, Paula. You got to come on stream.
Hi, hello.
Are you in a
Welcome.
trade, Paolo?
Currently no, just waiting for it to hit my entry point to do a
You're
short.
the degen leverage trader, Paula. You're like knocking a ball, like you're knocking everything for a 6 these days. I'm going to jump off and let the two ladies. We've got a proper ladies forum. I'm jumping off of this and leaving you two alone.
Oh my gosh.
What coin are you looking at entering, Paolo?
Looking at Solana and let me see what else. And also GMT.
Solana.
Yeah. Looking.
Yeah. There's this whole section here. What is your targets on Solana? Let's have a look. Looking possibly coming down to 34 region.
I think it can go up a little bit more.
Yeah.
Because I'm tracking the 12-hour charts on most of the coins, especially Bitcoin, and it still can go a little up. It still can go up a bit, in my view.
Well,
So I see Solana. I might enter Solana around 38.84, and then try to short there to see.
Okay, nice. Yeah, I see there's quite a few, and I know everybody's got a lot of their own favorite coins that they like to trade as well. So maybe in the comments, the guys can just share which coins it is. I mean, I was looking now, quite a few of them. We've got BNB. Let's go to the 1 hour that I've got a line drawn here as well. Looks like it's going to break. We could possibly come back down on BNB as well to come and test. See, there's this is called a liquidity gap over here, where most people would like to come and fill it. So it could come back down to the 229 region. We've also got another one down here at about 225. But obviously, I'm waiting for a confirmation of a break of this trend line first, because anything can happen and it can bounce back up and obviously continue. So looking for a break here. And that could also be the Bart Simpson that Sheldon was talking about playing out. And it will probably do something like that as well. So I think there's quite a few. And everybody's got a favorite coin. Everyone knows my favorite coin is THETA that I like to trade. Have you got a favorite, Paolo? Something that you look at every single day?
Right now I'm currently looking more at Bitcoin, but
Okay.
I do like Solana sometimes, even though it can be volatile on me. But I like Solana.
That's very strong. It is. It's quite a strong token. Let's have a look. I saw ADA as well. There's a trend line on ADA, but that could still obviously go a long way before it gives us confirmation of a downward. It would need to come down here, break through here, and then obviously wait for a retest. So there's ADA as well. Let's quickly have a look and see what other tokens everyone has got. Let's see. Yeah, ADA's got a Bart Simpson. Yeah, it has. Let's see what else we've got here. Yeah, I saw that Bart Simpson on ADA as well.
This person's saying Cody. You want to check out Cody?
Let's have a look and see. It's showing up. I have got it here. Let's quickly see. Cody. Sure. Look at that growth on Cody, eh? And there's actually quite a big liquidity gap all the way down here.
I don't think they can see the screen.
Okay, let's quickly get it on. There we go. Got it. Busy looking at the charts by myself. Okay. So yeah, that had quite a good growth, eh? I mean, this is a 15-minute chart. Let's go to the hour. Yeah, definitely. If it's obviously made a higher high, but if it gets rejected here, it would want to come and close this gap down over here for whoever's in Cody. Yeah, that's great. What other coins have they got there?
You're saying Ava. Ave. My bad. I don't know why I say Ava. RUNE.
Is that all? RUNE. Let's quickly see. I had RUNE over here. RUNE has actually got a very nice. Let's go to the 15-minute. RUNE has got a trend line that can be tracked. There we go. That could be a good trade. Yeah, that could be a good one if it breaks. If it breaks there. So obviously it's for us. It's on an upward trend while it's still on this trend line. But anything of it breaking here, a nice clean break, a close, come back up, test this level over here, and could back down. Let's see here. We've got an area over here that it could come back and test. Let's quickly go there. We've got different levels. Yeah, that it can come down to. Obviously, Bitcoin is the leading indicator, so we chart Bitcoin as well. And the same time we do this. Did you have a Thor, a RUNE trade there, Shaz?
Let me jump on. Let me actually have a look.
Because that actually looks quite good. There's also
this looks weird. Why is it so big like this? Let's change the format here. Yeah, I prefer that one. Yeah. Thank you. Okay, cool. So what I want to see here, well, I'll jump into ThorChain now, is 5-minute Bitcoin, 5 minutes at the bottom, 50 minutes still coming down. So here, a little higher, like to here, and then we can finally break the juicy trend. So that will ideally then shoot up and get us into our areas of the AVAX over here. Risk to reward, remember, and same with the Fantom as well. And that's it, and that should be great. Then if we have a look at RUNE, RUNE hasn't even broken yet, so RUNE will catch it. So remember, the other ones we're catching on the retest now, RUNE will be a break-off trend that we can be looking at getting. So that 50 minutes coming down, it just looks, I got two trends. I got this original trend over here, and then I got the longer trend, which you showed just now, this one over here, for the next sort of break in that area there. What's up, Paolo? How are you?
Doing good, and you? Happy Friday.
Good. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. You've been trading quite a bit.
Yes, finally, after I came back from my trip this week, I just been trading, taking a
Good.
little high risk, but it's been good. It's been good.
Okay, but as long as you're flushing out, as long as you're not compounding, you're flushing out.
No. No,
Good.
I'm just here chilling in the background with you guys. That's it.
Cool. Okay, let's see. Let's have a look at our Matic one here. So Matic might have the possibility of entering our little zone again. It's the little 5-minute push up. And then, so Bitcoin, it's still bullish until we break this trend. So it is sucking the liquidity though. So if I have a look here on dominance, every time Bitcoin is bouncing, it's clearly Bitcoin. There's that little higher point I was talking about. So let's see from here. We'll see if we can get the Matic one again. I think the Matic was a sweet one. Let's see if we got the AVAX one. So AVAX here, it does look a little bit pretty bullish. So I'm going to do a small amount here. I'm not going to do too much just yet. I need to just confirm with Bitcoin. I don't want to play around because AVAX is looking pretty strong. So let's just see on AVAX. It does look pretty strong. Let's just see. I'll take a small one here on AVAX. The Matic one was really great for me, and the RUNE one looks just as good. I just want to confirm. Yeah, I'll take a small one here of around about 40% on a 5x here. Market sell. There we go. My AVAX one has gone through. So only in the zone, guys. Only in the zone. Very important. Very important. And if we look at Fantom as well, there's the Fantom one too. So there is a possibility of being stopped. So try get it high up in that area. Bitcoin still hasn't broken that downwards trend just yet. So it is very important. And the little Fantom one here, get a Fantom one going on a 5x. I will be entering that much over there in that area. And there's my little Fantom one too in that position. So let's see how Bitcoin's replying here. Long wick on Bitcoin. Let's see how the dominance is doing. So only in the zone is where I'm interested. And if it's not in the zones and you be a bit patient, the RUNE one is still there. So if you missed it, it's fine. Like, don't approach it. It can still go there. Relax. Don't stress about that too much at all. just be very aware. So once you go into your position, go look at where your entry price is, then go mark it on the charts, and then go look where that stop loss is, and just confirm again. No, Solana, I just don't have a good feeling about shorting Solana, so I'm not interested in Solana. Just go have a look where your entry is. Go mark it on your actual trading view chart. Go put it on and just go look where your risk is as well. So your stop loss will be in this area over here on the AVAX. Be in this area over here for your Fantom. So just make sure, go look where your average entry is and all those sort of things. And then just so you can control that risk as we're going. Usually if the candle closes like this on Bitcoin, it should probably have another green little one up, which will probably take, you'll have these wicks over here on like AVAX, this wick over here. You'll probably get another green one that will take it back in here as well. So be very patient with the entries. And remember, you want to like limit orders here, makes sense now. You don't have to market execute. I just do it now and then, but like limit orders here makes sense. You know what I mean? These are definitely...
What have the stock markets been doing today? Let's have a look.
Are they looking all right?
Yeah, stock market's pretty bullish on the open, for sure.
1 hour's at the top, yeah. So I'm just looking for this little move. Yeah, I think it's going to catch quite a bit of resistance here. And just a little move there. And then we can break it over the weekend or early next week. That's sort of the...
If you have a look at dominance,
I see there's a guy, I'll chuck in a comment. There's a guy here in the comments. His name is Woon Yin. He keeps posting endless amounts of negative comments. So, but if you don't want to be here, I think rather leave the stream. But if you're trying to create a name for yourself and then going to shill other people, I'm not sure. But like, it's enough of those comments, dude.
The Bitcoin dominance is also working in a range, same as pretty much same as Bitcoin. If you have a look on the higher time frame.
Yeah, it is. It's definitely been ranging.
Going to the 4 hour. See that channel. It's also been operating in that channel. So it's every day the Bitcoin and altcoins are taking turns.
They are taking turns.
Yeah.
They're definitely all taking turns. Okay, now we put a time frame on it. We got the RUNE one, which will probably be the last one. These are so it's three today I've opened, guys. I got the Matic, I got the AVAX, I got the Fantom, and then I have ThorChain as the last one. But that one may be a little bit of time. We'll see how that works. We're going to give it a little bit of a time limit. We're going to put our stops in. We're going to go relax. And then if there's some more action later, I'll jump back on. But let's give it another 20 minutes, half an hour. And then from that, we'll look at the next one. It'll be ideal if we can Bitcoin can break this trend on the stream. It'll be really good. It'll be really good if it can.
Yeah, Shax P, I took profits on AVAX. We'll enter again. There's quite a few people that have taken some profits. So well done to you guys for that discipline. It's really good discipline.
Yeah, fantastic. Fantastic.
Sorry, some of these comments are funny.
Yeah, they're very funny.
Yeah.
No, I just hate negativity when, actually putting our time in to come and educate and to teach people, we really can just be trading on our own. And then you have people saying, well, you wouldn't be doing this if you were real traders and stuff, Really, I mean, Sheldon's whole passion has always been to change to change the everyday person out there's lives with just real trades. And there's no harder way to do it than to come out here live. So it's always been hats off.
It's exactly like you said,
Tony
you know,
for doing it.
you don't have to. I mean, we could be taking these trades by himself and but anyway, let's leave those people.
So there's a lot of people asking about THETA. Everyone knows you, the THETA queen there. So what's your thoughts on THETA, Danny?
Long
Let's
gone.
see. Yeah, I know there's
But
some.
was that Fred?
Let's quickly.
So what you're seeing on THETA there, Danny, I know it's your
No,
absolute.
Let's quickly share and have a look and take a break there and see. Let's go to THETA. So I do have THETA obviously in this range at the moment. So this is on a 4-hour chart. It's so there is some up and down, ins and outs trading at the moment. I do obviously have the lower targets of between 70 and 80 cents still in for long term. So I am basically racking up some dollars, because if THETA does go down to the 70, 80 cent region, I'm going to try and rack up. I actually have a plan of certain tokens and the amount of tokens I want to rack up before the next bull run. So I've got a target of a quantity amount of THETA that I want in my spot wallet that I just want to hold, and I trade for that. I've got a few other tokens as well, but we'll go through that on a show. And everybody knows my little small cap coins as well that I like to gather up. So basically, currently, it's just trading in this range until we have broken a trend on the resistance or the support side. We don't know if we're turning bearish or bullish yet. So I have taken a short on THETA. Let me go to a smaller time frame, 15 minutes over here. So on the smaller time frame, it did break. I've got this trend line over here. We did break. We've gone back up for the retest, and now obviously I'm just watching with a tight stop loss just above the previous high, and it is a bit of a bar, so it could still come and do something like this. It likes to come down, up, base, sideways, and then I do see it probably coming down round to around this area over here. And again, if I then zoom on a higher time frame, it will be exactly just a retest of here down to here, which is the bottom, just before the bottom of this range. And then I do expect it to let me just take that away. I do expect it to possibly try and go back up to this resistance area over here. If we get rejected and we come down further, I do see it will break the bottom support over here, and then I do see my lower targets coming into play. But for now, I'm trading what the chart is giving me, and it's giving me a beautiful pattern, a beautiful range to work with tight stop losses. So when it gets to the bottom here, I'll look at taking a long with a tight stop loss to hopefully ride the wave up to here. And again, you know, like Sheldon always says, take the profits, especially when it hits a resistance line, because if THETA is going to do that, what it's doing now, and then obviously gradually work its way up. And if it does hit this area over here, take profits, because if it shoots through, it will come back down to retest the area for more entries. At least if you do get out in this area over here and it gets rejected to work its way back down again, you are out. And then that is when you draw your trend line to see if you're going to short the market or what you're going to do. So one thing that's nice about these ranges, it gives you the clear indication of your trend lines that you can draw. And it's they break short. Okay, once it's come down to the short, you draw a trend line again, breaks long. You draw a trend line again, breaks, and you just keep on doing that in this range. And that's where you can get perfect trades in and out. It's just by knowing where our support is and where our resistance is, and drawing your trend lines and getting in and out of the market, or turning from a long to a short when it actually breaks those trend lines. So yeah, long term, I've got a nice pattern on THETA, which I am just following every day. Obviously, I chart Bitcoin as well, and then come to the THETA and have a look at the THETA. But for now, I am in a short, and I am monitoring it down here, and I'll possibly enter a long, roughly around about here between 110 and 112. I'll look at entering a long.
Yeah, and just a reminder to keep tight stop losses, very tight stop losses. So
Yeah. No, it is. It's very volatile at the moment. So I know we hate them sometimes, but they do protect us.
Yeah, risk to reward. Stop losses, very important, guys. Remember, the market could turn very bullish from here. So, if that does happen, we're looking at the next levels. Okay, cool. Like, we're breaking key levels now. Where's the next long? You know what I mean? It is going to shift at different points. Let's see what plays out now in the next few minutes, and then we can take it from there.
Do you want to give away something, Charles?
Yeah, we can. Have you got the list? I'm just
I
going to
do,
keep
yes.
monitoring here as it goes. So AVAX did come back in the zone again. And ideally, it's going to be really good. As I was saying, like, we just want to see Bitcoin break this little level here. That'll be good. That'll be really good. But we're learning, guys. We learned the long, short tools today. I hope you guys are learning. It's great. It's great. Where is the list to give away stuff?
I have got it here if you want to have a look at it, or if you want to, I'll quickly send it to you and then you can open it on your side. It's numbers. We don't have names, so I hope everybody knows their account number. But if not, if you don't know who you are, you'll wake up to, you'll have a surprise wake up one day and see your portfolio has been 10x. What a nice way to wake up. I see there are figures there, but obviously I want to see if
remember,
I can
guys, to qualify. I will be doing this on every show, so we will be doing it on a show now and then. So make sure you are signed up. If you are using Bitget, it's great for the US guys, no KYC, so it's a really nice exchange. I am enjoying it quite a bit. It's actually very nice. I like how it gives your whole P&L, like the actual setup of it's really good. I really like it. And it's also got a reversal button. You see how they all got this? I'm going to teach you guys this. I'm working on the strategies, but when you like enter a long position in a really critical area, like a support, like where it's got to go long, and then it fakes out, right? You can actually click a reversal button and it turns your trade straight from a long into a short. It does have obviously the risk of being stopped both ways, but like, if you time it right, you do it right, like it's actually really good because it just flips your whole position the same size from a long into a short. So, on really critical trends and critical areas, it might become a very powerful tool to use in the future. It definitely, and you can see this exchange really nice. So where's the list? You can open the list there. Mama Sniper can choose today.
Must I choose?
Yeah, you can choose.
Okay, let's share.
So Danny, this is Bitget. I see a lot of people are thinking it's ByBit in the comments.
No,
Bitget.
it's Bitget. This is a giveaway from
Bitget
Bitget.
exchange. So and this is going to be done regularly, guys. So just go and look for the links in the thing. Sign up the Bitget link below. Remember, for USA people, this is one way you can access an exchange without having to use a VPN. No KYC required. 20 Bitcoin withdrawal a day, and the fourth biggest exchange by volume in the world, based out of Singapore. So any of the USA people, this is the exchange to get for sure.
1,500 subscribers. Thank you. Subscribe. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you.
Yeah, Sheldon, just a reminder as well, hey, is that ByBit also does have that reversal option, which we will be showing. I just see it in the comments, people saying ByBit does offer the reversal. Yes, you can reverse your trade as well.
It's this little one over here.
Yeah, you can see it there, exactly where Sheldon's thing
position.
is. It'll flip your position from short into long.
Study it first, but it's really cool. Yeah, it's really cool if you can learn it and use it to your strategy properly. How are we feeling out there, though, guys? Bullish, bearish? Pop in the comments. Bullish, bearish? How are you feeling? What do you think for the next month? Are we going to have a good August next month, or like the remainder of this month? What are you guys feeling? Bullish or bearish? Bullish. So remember, guys, go look at where your entry is. Go put on that tool on where you're bullish. Put the tool on the risk to reward, and just know what your stop loss is at. So just know what that is. It's very important, guys. Like we were saying like previously, it's got nothing to do with being 7 out of 10 right or 8 out of 10. Like 2 out of 10 and cut the losses short. Like it's like you become a badass trader. You become really, really good. A bit of both. A bull. Okay. I still have no idea. I'm like, I want to be bullish, but is the bottom coming first?
But you know what, Sheldon, you can only trade what you see.
Yeah,
and as
yeah.
you said, I mean, the most successful traders in the world, and that was all the research I was doing this week, like they have a 2 out of 10 success rate because they cut 8 out of 10 the stops. They just will have nothing to do with the loss. So never think, I see the questions there, how many successful trades do you have? No, it's how much have you actually made? Cutting your loss is by far the bigger and best thing to do, and then ride your successes and cut your losses. That's the way you're going to make money in this market.
No, true.
Yeah.
Very true.
And
And
also
trading in a healthy mindset, like you trade. That's why I didn't trade. Like my head wasn't in the right space, and you get into this like bad patch. And I feel like a lot of people experience that the last 2-3 weeks. You've been trading on your own, and it's been tough, and these sort of things. You've learned a lot in that time as well, but it's important. Good mindset, good trading, taking breaks. It's very important. Keep yourself healthy out the game.
Yeah.
Nice. Keep subscribing, guys. 1,600. Thank you. My first ever YouTube channel. I have to learn how it all works. I'm learning how it all works.
I think another discussion that we also had was we were all sitting and thinking, what are our feelings on the markets and when do we think it's going to turn? Are we going to have a good Christmas this year? Or, and I know you were mentioning that when you were looking at everything, you're thinking September month. Obviously, we trade on a daily basis and we chart on a daily basis, but we were just trying to look at the bigger picture and try and work out time frames. So I don't know what everybody else's feelings are on that. When do they think? How long is this going to go on for? When do you guys think that this market's going to turn bullish? In a month's time, 2 months' time, are we going to have a good Christmas? It would be good to get some feelings out there.
I think we're going to have a good. It's elections, so I don't see them. I'm sure they're going to blow the shit out of the markets. Like, it just makes sense. They're gonna do something. So I think the second half of the year is going to be good. I think it's definitely going to be good. Oh, there goes AVAX. Oh. Get off the 5-minute chart, Sheldon. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, where's that list? Let's give away quick while we're waiting to see what's happening.
Okay.
October bullish. I actually agree. End of September, beginning October. I think beginning October. I think I agree. Oh, so we just choose a ID.
Yeah, we'll just choose a UID, 2 UIDs. You want to do both now, or one now, one later?
We can do one for now.
Okay, should we just randomly scroll because we don't know who's who or whatever? Yeah. So
yeah.
Okay, I'm just going to randomly scroll, and wherever my mouse, sorry, I went up too far there. Okay, I think there. Choose a number, any number between 53 and 74. 60. Okay, there we go.
What do
Number
they get?
4260153319 is your UID. You've got $553. Bitget will 10x that in your account.
Oh wow! You just made $5,000.
Yeah, $5,000.
Oh wow!
How amazing is that? Imagine that's like better than any trade, eh?
He's the
Yeah.
winner, yeah. Like, so if you're in the comment, like, just say if it's you. Like, wow, you just made $5,000. That's
Yeah,
incredible.
there we go. Let me just
That's
make a note of
absolutely
that.
incredible.
I know Bitget are on the stream with us, so I know they will take care of it themselves, but I'm just going to make a note quickly. Congratulations.
Long little wicker. Okay, so I'm literally gonna give it 1, 2, 3, 30 to 40 minutes, and then we're making a call on these trades. I didn't fill all my positions though. I see Matic might come back into my zone. That'll be good. How much do I still have to get in here? CX market. Let me click that off there. 100% on there. Okay, so there's my zone on Matic. AVAX nearly back in there too. Fantom as well. I would just like to fill my positions, get my full. Just want to get my full positions in. AVAX is nearly there. Craig, are you there for some questions?
Always, buddy, always.
Just while we wait.
Somebody, if you 10x my account, I'll be paying you. No, there's no need for that. You have to enjoy it. I mean, how does it get even better than that? Get a 10x on your account.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah.
That's really, really, really cool. RUNE's not just yet. So RUNE, we got to wait a while until this one breaks off. We got to wait for that Bitcoin break off of this trend. That's ideally what we got to. And we're giving it a bit of time. Remember what we said, if it goes sideways for too long. So we're putting a timer on here. And then we'll see from there.
Look, the market's definitely looking tired. You can see it on the up wicks on a lot of the coins. When you start getting those wicks to the upside, it's really starting to tire out. I mean, it can push up. However, they really are signs that things are getting tired. Yeah,
it is tiring out. We just got to wait for the main trends, just the Bitcoin trend. When that one breaks, then we know.
Yeah, 100%. Someone's saying, yeah, wow, they didn't know about the reversal tool. Why don't we put our stop loss right on entry? Yes, you can absolutely do that. If the market pumps now, that will absolutely. I don't know who brought that comment up, but absolutely, that is being very, very stringent. If you've been in profits, you can put it at entry. Absolutely, 100%. Remember, protect yourself. SPX is pumping. I haven't. The Dow's definitely pumping, SPX definitely pumping, DXY definitely dropping. So yeah, market is on that from that aspect looking good.
The stock market.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in this little area.
I see some people are saying that the list needs to be updated because they've just signed up. It is a live Google Doc, so it will, and we're going to be doing this a few times every week. So that's for the Bitget giveaway.
Every RSI is oversold. Did I just hear that right? Who said that?
Oversold or overbought?
I saw someone said oversold. There. Confused. All RSIs are oversold. 4-hour top, 8-hour top, 1-hour top.
Yeah.
15-minute in the middle.
That's overbought.
5 minutes top. Well, not there yet. So I do agree. That's why it's important, guys. You'll see, like like even Matic on that first little pullback. Like, if we get it again now, take profits as it goes down. Like, because the market can switch very quickly. It can very, very much. So always protect yourself in that area.
Yeah. Yeah. Always, the big lesson is that anyone who says that they know the market and they know what's going to happen, you don't trust them.
I can turn bullish right now. Of course I can. And like, that's the name of the game. It's a But for me, my trend line's broke. I've structured it. I've calculated my risk. I've accepted my risk. I've accepted if it goes against. And I've also accepted the reward. Everyone was gladly easy to take the trade to make money, right? So you accept both, you take the trade. Very simple. Strategy, structure, and consistency. Okay, so you there for some questions? I'll be back now.
Okay, let's have a look what we've got here. Big banter sell wall on AVAX and ByBit. DJs. I haven't seen that. Huge divergence, bearish divergence on 15 minutes. Haven't seen that. So these are all the good things to keep an eye on. How to calculate your TP. You need to, one of the things that Sheldon hasn't said today, but he's got a whole set of courses. If you go onto the Banter YouTube channel, go and have a look at the masterclasses on trading. You've got to make sure you know that and you get that completely under the belt. You need to understand that when you're going in. So you're looking at support and resistance, most important, and also trend lines to give you targets. What time frames are good to use? You definitely want to drop. You don't want to drop below 15 minutes. I mean, preferably you're looking for, in this kind of market right now, Danny, what do you think? Hours, you need to be looking at your hour, 4 hour for your trends, and then maybe zoom in for your entries and your exits.
Depends how much time you've got as well and how long you want to spend in the market. If you've only got a morning, then you're going to have to look at the smaller time frame, see where it is. I've got a routine that I do. I run through all the time frames because it'll give me a good indication as to which type of direction we're going. You might have a shorter time frame that's going in an upward direction, but if you zoom out into a higher time frame, you'll see overall on a bigger picture, you're actually in a downward trend. So then your long would be short-lived. So for me, it's very important. I flick through all my time frames just to get an idea on the market. And also, when you're in doubt of which direction the market's going, if you look at the 5 minute, the 15 minute, it's very choppy and it gives you a certain direction. Sometimes it can be quite confusing. Like, I'm not too sure. There's so many ups and so many downs. I'm not sure which direction it's going. Just zoom out. Look at the bigger picture to get a feel of which direction it's going. And also have a look at the analysis tools. Have a look at the RSI, the stock RSIs, the moving averages to see where they're at. Then if you've got a couple of minutes to trade, I mean, we were actually having a joke the other day. Myself and Craig were saying that we actually want to one day sit and we want to trade a 1 minute chart just for fun. We want to just see, we want to get in, get out, get in, get out. But there you need to, you can't be doing anything else. You're going to have to sit in front of your screen, glued to your screen, and trade a 1 minute chart. But we want to do it just as a challenge to see how many we can get right percentage wise. So
I think you've got to be so skilled and so on the game. I was telling Danny about this trader I was watching that did like 9 trades in the space of 10 minutes, and the average trade was 20 seconds long. And yeah, it's insane. But yeah, those are the fun things. I see there's some nice comments here. So this one I'm just bringing up here, Craig. What are your views about trading indicators versus, or he's saying, or trading price action? So, one of the things, Danny, that I've realized, and I want to get your views, is less indicators. Less is more. You can go and fill your trading view with all kinds of indicators and just confuse the hell out of yourself. You can go and buy and spend money with people that have this indicator that's the best indicator in the world. There is no, in my opinion, there is no such thing. I don't know what your feeling is on that.
Yeah, for me, it's pure experience. The more experience you get with 1 or 2 indicators, the more you start to learn the trend, and the more you start to learn what it can do for you. And at the end of it, I used to use quite a few indicators, and the only indicators I've actually boiled down to at the moment is a stock RSI, and then I like to look at my moving averages, and obviously the volume from time to time as well. But I think the more experience you can get in 1 or 2 indicators and chopping or changing, the more value that can add to your trading at the end of the day. Because you start to
rather know those indicators better, understand the stock RSI or the
Correct.
RSI, just understand it properly. Go and do research. There's so much free stuff available. Do the research, and get to understand it. Don't keep adding indicators, and especially don't go buying indicators. To me, you're just wasting your money.
Very true.
Sheldon, there's a question for you, and I think you're good. Can you explain the reverse? I can only just jump over that question because I thought this was a good one for you, Sheldon. What is the strategy with a live trading account? Do you compound your profits to the next trade, or flush
No,
out?
you flush out 30% on every trade that you take, and when it gets to the max of about $1,000, $2,000, then you no longer compound at all. You flush every single profit out. So you just want to get to a decent account of at least having like $1,000 or $1,500, because then your profits are nice. On like the trade you took on Matic, when it was 3% in profit, like you're making $300-$400 like that. That's good. So you just want to build it to what you remember. Why are you doing this? Why did you start this trading? Are you trying to make daily living? Are you trying to make, what are you making it for? Like, what's the money for? I have no idea in your life what the money's for. So if it's to make $50 a day, you don't need that much of a big account. $1,000 account can do that for you quite easily. You know what I mean? It can do pretty great things for you. If it's for other things, a little bit more, a little bit that, you got to calculate that and work that out to your whatever you need it for. I don't know what you need it for. So it all depends on that.
Shirley said she took profits on Matic and has lowered her stop loss to entry point. Well done, Shirley.
Good. Yeah, Bitcoin is showing a little bit of strength. Let's see how it works with our AVAX is still. So it's definitely the altcoins that are lagging behind. And it's sort of waiting for Bitcoin's direction until they do anything right now. Institutional liquidity, I don't really pay much attention to that right now. Institution, maybe Craig. I know Craig will definitely have a better answer than me on that. You're on mute.
Craig, you're on mute.
I give a whole thing and then it's not working. Please, guys, smash the likes. We've got like 2,000 and something likes against 5,500 live viewers. It really does help us, and it takes 2 seconds. Just go and smash the like. What was the question there, Sheldon?
I don't actually know. Just what's your opinion on institutional liquidity?
Yeah, look. I mean, there's no question that the institutions coming in are really dominating what we do, you know, and that's where price action trading really does, you know, is up to the minute. So that other previous question about indicators versus price action, you see a break of a trend line immediately. You see the break of a support and resistance line immediately. Every or virtually every indicator is lagging. So it always lags the data, no matter what time frame you're looking on. So, you know, price action, you see it absolutely immediately, which is what Sheldon uses, and we use the support of the indicator. So, you know, we have the backup support of the indicator, but you working, as I say, price action, and I really think that's important. So any institutional type trading, you see it immediately. There's nothing to beat the charts. I mean, you get some big institution going down, making a big buy. Now, by the time it gets through the news and you get to hear about it on some YouTube channel, it's far too late. But you do see it immediately on the price when you see a massive volume buy come in, or volume sell, etc. You know, so learning to trade is a skill that you take into life. I just absolutely believe it is one of the best skills that you can do, and everybody can learn it. Every single body. Start with Sheldon's thing, and then sit on these YouTubes, take notes, start learning.
Don't rush. Yeah.
Don't rush. You know, get your headspace right. You know, go and look trading in the zone. Look it up on YouTube. Go and look at a couple of things. Start working on your mindset.
Yeah, very important. I see people just love learning. That's great. That's one thing that these things can do is 1 to 5 minute scalps in a bull market. Yeah, not in this market. It's too tricky. You can do quick little scalps, but I don't know. The more you trade, the riskier for me.
I think it's quite stressful.
Yeah. Yeah, Trading in the Zone. Fantastic book. Definitely. Craig loves it.
I absolutely love it. You know, trading in the zone, you know, is just one of those you have to, and especially if you're taking a round of losses, you know, and you're feeling everything you're doing, and you're starting to, and you realize that you're doing revenge trading, or if you look at your trade afterwards, that's I think is the biggest sign. If you look at the trade afterwards and go, why did I do that? Why did I go short when I should have gone?
I think if you could talk on that, Craig, it's very important.
Yeah, you know, if you can look at yourself and say, you know, when I looked at the trade afterwards, like it was so clear. Why did I go long when I was supposed to be? Yeah, and the reality is, and the science has proved it, that your mind will actually play tricks on you. If you think that you need to go short, your mind will start showing you the short ideas because of the emotions of the trade. It's because of the fear of losing. And only when you step back after the trade do you see it. So if you're in that position, then you must understand you've got to look at mindset, and you've got to go and dig into the likes of trading in the zone and stop trading. Go and print the book, go and whatever, watch the videos, and get your head right before you re-enter. And if you come back and enter and you take a knock again, then step back again. There's someone saying, I'm listening to Trading in the Zone. Yeah, you can get the Audible book is on YouTube for free. Unfortunately, or sadly, Mark Douglas died some years ago. So a lot of the stuff is just what was done, you know, years and years ago. Any other book you can recommend? He's got another book called The Disciplined Trader, also Mark Douglas. Those two are enough. You know, get your head around those. You know, my advice is, yes, you need to learn your indicators. Yes, you need to learn your strategy. But the reality is that, and analysis is proving that 80% of it is actually your mindset, and 20% of it is your TA. You know, you can learn TA for years and years and years and never get to the bottom of it. The market will always react in ways that no one expects. I mean, if you looked at the Lunar drop, if you looked at the Gari drop some weeks ago, you know, no one's ever going to predict that. No TA is ever going to predict that. No stop loss is even going to predict you on that. But how do you you know, how do you deal with it mentally is by far the bigger issue. So mind over mind, someone said there. Jay Tutel, yeah. So Mama Sniper is even more legendary than Sniper. There we go, Danny.
Exactly.
Matic starting to drop again. What is the reverse function in Bitcoin? So that's David Aguilera. So if you're in ByBit or if you're in Bitget, in the little trade indicator, that little bar in the middle that shows you your open trade, there, right there, there's a little up and down arrow. If you flick that, it converts you from a short to a long and a long to a short. So whatever position you're holding, it flips it immediately. So of course there's the trading fees in and out, but it's
we're going to study it. We're going to work on strategies with it and see what's the best way to use it. I think it's a really cool feature though.
Yeah, I see Lee is asking. Lee Yap is asking, would you say patience is the most important mindset shift? I think it is one of the most important mindset shifts that is out there. I think for me, the biggest mindset mentality is not taking trades personally and avoiding the revenge trades, and that type of a discipline was probably the mindset that I had to work with, and accepting any losses and working with it, taking time off, not sitting in front of the computer and losing time with family and that type of thing was my biggest one. And then alongside that is the patience part of it, is to not force trades, and to be patient, and wait for the right trades. And if you're unsure, trust your instinct and just get out or don't get into a trade. Were definitely my mindset shifts that I had to work with. I don't know from you, Craig, what was your biggest mindset that you had to change?
Yeah, patience for the right trade and live life. It's just sit behind the screen for like, geez, consumes your life. We do use Fibonacci. It's never been one of my favorite tools, but I think it's really good. See, I don't like guessing bottoms. I'm a trend breaker. So when a trend breaks, I enter trades, confirmation buys. Fibonacci, you're basically predicting a level on where it's going to hit and you're entering on that. So it's great, but I'm not good at managing risk by using the Fibonacci. I don't know where to put my stop loss. I don't know where to put these things. Like trend lines, at least I have a little bit of a clearer picture of it, but not Fibonacci. I struggle to manage risk with it. I really do. It makes it quite tough for me to understand. We will have some Banter meetups again. We definitely will have some Banter meetups.
Sorry, there's just a million messages flying out. If we're a bit quiet for a little bit, there's dealing with a live show. There's endless amount that we're trying to keep on top of.
4,300 comments.
It's like mad. Oh dear. Okay, I used the flip tool, but the price is different to what I saw. So it should be at the price that at where you're at right now. So the way the flip tool works is, if you remember, when you're in a leverage trading position, you're not actually owning the coins. You're taking a contract against the coin price. So effectively, you're betting against the price, long or short. The coin is going to go up in price, or it's going to go down in price. So if you're in a, let's just say, you entered a position of Bitcoin and you expect it to go long, and you're in a long position of one Bitcoin. When you use the reverse tool, it then processes two trades. So it sells the one Bitcoin and sells another Bitcoin. So it will double the sale to get you into the other position. So it flips it completely, which makes sense, double the position. Okay. Market's very much the sideways there, Sheldon. It's making me wonder if we need to look at what we're doing. I mean, we do have targets, but we are ranging. Yeah, it's very, we're not getting anywhere on the trade. Every now and again, a bit of profit.
So AVAX is dropping quite nice. Fantom, they've all hit the zones and sort of dropped now. Now we just want to give it a few 5-minute candles to see Matic as well. Also some rejection again. So yeah, it's getting to that sort of crunch time. I want to see more aggressive moves coming soon. Otherwise, yeah. So I'll keep a trend in play here. And then we'll take it from there. So I'm going to give it a few more 5 minutes. Then I think we set the stuff. Go enjoy the afternoon. and then we just wait on it because the
I think,
time is going to
let's
drop.
just see. I want to see what countries are people from. Can we see in the chat? I want to see where we've got people. From where are you calling? Which city, which country? UK. Wow, people are, okay, there we go. Thailand, Israel, India, SA, Texas, Philippines, Slovakia, Belgium.
I want to come visit all you guys. I want to travel.
Slovenia, Amsterdam, Canada, Netherlands, India, Netherlands. Remember with the American guys, hey, the Bitget logo, the Bitget sign up in the bottom. With Bitget, you can access the leverage trading without having to use the VPN function. So you need to get yourself a Bitget beautiful sign up bonuses, and someone's account got 10x. And that's going to happen every week now for quite a while. So what a beautiful incentive from Bitget. VPN says Japan, but I'm in South Africa, Washington, Atlanta. Like we really have got people from all over the world, eh?
It's incredible. What's the time zones there by everyone? What's the time? Yeah, it's like nearly 5 in the afternoon.
I know it's nearly time, Sheldon.
Yeah, I'd actually love a beer.
He's starting already.
Can I order a beer? Like, where's the beer button? I'd actually love a beer. That sounds great. Beer o'clock.
St. Andrews, Scotland. Oh, love the South African one there. Ekker's Funny Plus.
Ekker's Funny Plus.
I'm from the farm, for those that don't know. Puerto Rico, that's the same as Paula, but Paula's gone now. Paula, you Puerto Rico? I think you're gone there. Beer.
1 a.m. Sure.
Yeah.
So guys, just to remind you quickly where we are, because we are, we're giving it a little bit of a time frame. Bitcoin's hovering, stock markets are looking pretty strong, and these sort of things. Our trades are in profits. So at any point, take profits, please. You're happy? Take profits. Take profits. Take profits. We're not promised this one to work just yet. It's what we want. We risk for it, but if you don't want to lose any money and you're happy on any of these sort of things, take at any point. Never be afraid of that, and enjoy your afternoon. Go spend the money.
Absolutely. Who has closed any portion of the trade out, and how much money have you made? Can I just see in the chat? That'd be interesting to see if anyone's closed out.
Very small trades today, but it's something. For now, it's something.
And it's the learning, Sheldon. The learning, because it's when it's calm like this we can get the learning done, eh?
Yeah. Because the market might pop at any point, so we just gotta.
Wow, there's someone from New Zealand, 3:30 a.m. on Saturday morning. Dickie. Wow, Dick what? Dick Trickle.
20x. Why trading with 20x?
DJing.
Don't do that.
Well done, but
well done, but don't do it.
$30. How's that? It's amazing. I mean, there's $30. Those are the ones that warm my heart, eh? Yeah,
$200 XA.
But that's reckless.
What's a
Amsterdam, $100, 160. I mean, that's like go out and spend some money this weekend. That's really good money. So take that profit out, eh?
That's nice.
Yeah. Someone says he's from North Korea. Jesse J, I doubt it, my mate. But if you are, welcome.
And also just remember, it's not profits until you've taken it. So
yeah.
if you're happy, take it before somebody else takes those profits from you.
Yeah.
Craig's favorite saying.
Yeah. Don't take your profit someone else will. Get it right out. Get it into some sort of a separate wallet that you can then go and spend it. Oh, there's a lot of people. $40, $60. It's crazy, eh?
That's good. And remember, any profit is good, eh? Let it accumulate.
100K what? I don't think so. Closed AVAX $20. Good. I mean, even $20, $30 and for the learning, it's worth everything, eh? I don't know what the likes are there, but if you guys can also smash the likes. RUNE is coming to position. Oh, there's some places I haven't even heard of. I'm from Wakandra. Wakandra. Where's Wakandra? This one. Wakanda.
Wakanda.
It's Wakanda. It's from Black Panther. It's a movie. It's a superhero.
Cool.
Well done.
Okay.
Sure. 40 plus is another degen. Went 50x, made $2,000. Just
Got to be careful of that, eh? You
nice
understand?
when that works
Be
out, but
careful,
it's not
guys.
nice
Be
when it doesn't
careful.
work out.
Yeah. Have you guys got BBS there? I just want to show the guys BBS just now.
I'll get it ready.
6,000 comments on the stream. Wow. Incredible.
Currently, we have 3,200 likes on this video.
Not bad, not bad. If we get these trade rights and you all make tons of money, if you do not give me 5 to 10,000 likes in the next video, I am no longer doing stream. Deal?
Yeah, exactly. It's the
Okay.
least anyone can do. How do I get started trading with your team? Join us on the live streams. That's the way. That's trading with us. We're all one team. We're all one community. Get onto BBS. Get onto CoinPanel. It's like so easy. You know, you can see everything there. Don't
When did you
forget,
start
guys.
to trade, Craig?
When did I start to trade? Is that a comment there? Actually, I thought it was a good question to ask everyone out there. How long have they been trading? So for me, I entered Bitcoin in 2016, but not as a trader, just as an investor initially. Then 2017, things started going crazy, and that's we just hope that those days come back. What is the Sheldon YouTube channel, Sheldon? So before I carry on, I saw that thing there. What is
Below
the
in the
Sheldon YouTube
description.
channel?
Below in the description. Subscribe.
No,
I'm nearly on
no, they're
2,000
saying what is it?
subscribers.
They're saying what is it? Not how do I. What is it?
Oh,
Yeah,
you're gonna
what
have
is
to
it?
subscribe to see. It's gonna be phenomenal. It's
So
gonna
when
be
are they going to
fantastic.
get to see?
You want to know what Sniper's been up to? You're gonna see it now. Like you're gonna see what I've been busy with.
So
You're gonna love it.
So
You're
that's
gonna love
the
it.
non-crypto related. Am I right, Sheldon?
Non-crypto, yeah. There is a little bit of crypto involved in there, but no TA or any of that stuff.
Yeah. So go and subscribe and see what's going to come there.
Okay, what are we thinking? What are we thinking?
Sheldon, I'm thinking that we need to set targets of what we think, or what we're seeing. There's too much sideways movement right now. I think it's pointless waiting and waiting and waiting. I think people need to really watch their stop losses because
all of our trades are in profit, all of them.
Yeah,
so
protect it.
They're all in
But I
profit.
don't
So
think there's much point in
maybe,
carrying on the stream forever.
yeah, the market's just going sideways. And the last time it went
And
sideways,
you've
it
got
just
your
hit a
lines. I think
random
we look
candle
at
at
all the
nowhere.
entry points, TPs, and people need to really protect. The fact that we haven't dropped quick. I think at some point it is going to drop.
But it can go to higher levels first. It can happen.
Absolutely,
So
a lot of high levels. Yeah.
it can definitely go. So for me, AVAX, stop loss area. Yeah, I'd say to even protect myself now, like we can reduce risk a lot. So we were taking entries in this area over here, which was around 1%. Like now it can be around like 0.6%, like in this sort of area over here. I'm pretty sure like the AVAX entry looks good for me. This is looking good. It may sort of test. It's basically holding this last little bit of support here. So when we drop that final support, that will be Bitcoin dropping this key level over here. Is when we'll get the acceleration. Then we'll get the quicker move down. AVAX is looking pretty strong. The way to track your stop loss on AVAX. So let me just actually, not AVAX, Matic. So the regions of 19.8 somewhere there. Let me actually put it in place here. So that is set up for me. I don't want it to go much higher than that. So let's put that in play. Stop loss. I'm looking at my AVAX trade. Okay, AVAX. I want to put a stop loss in play. Okay, stop loss. The price that I want it to be at is around 18.84. So I am risking about 3% of my capital in that area. 18.84. Just want to confirm 19.84, not 18.84. Be careful, you can make mistakes very easy. Always double check. 19.84. So I'm risking 5% of my capital. If it goes wrong, I just want to confirm that this is okay. So it's a little bar, very similar to what ByBit is. 5%, 19.84. My stop loss on where I think AVAX is going to go. Let's go through that quick. Is around 18.78. 18.78.
While you're looking at there, I see a comment from Neil B. Why not put your stop loss at entry if you're in profit? Absolutely, Neil. Why not? Take no loss. Take no loss in it.
You definitely can, but I think to answer the question as to why Sheldon doesn't,
you're probably going to get stopped out. There is a high probability you're going to get stopped out.
You normally, you would look at putting a stop loss.
I'd rather take profit now.
Break of trend, so above a previous high, which might not be your entry, because the likelihood of it going back up to that entry point, stopping you out, and then coming all the way back down again. So either take profit now and take your profits, or
That's a good strategy.
Yeah.
And then Sheldon, what we can do once you wrapped up here is if there's a big move a little bit later, we can always jump on later, call another live in a couple of hours.
Exactly.
Rather than sit on for a couple of hours, we can rather wait for a move.
Exactly. So so that was it for AVAX. So just to confirm, I'm putting a stop loss around 19.8 in that sort of area. I got a TP that's sitting at 1880 in that area over there. So it's basically a 5% move. I'm definitely taking profits when it gets there. Maybe leave a little bit in case it goes a bit more. If we look at Fantom, my stop loss, it's around 26 cents. So if I do look at where we are now, 26 cents. So it's around 6 yards. So it's the same thing. It's about 3 to 4% of risk. So it's around 26 cents. This is for me holding for the 5% trade. If you're in profits now, take profits now. Like if you want to put your stop loss at entry now, there's a high probability you're going to get stopped out. So rather take profits. Very simple on that. But I'm going for the bigger move, for the one that I've entered the trade for. So around 26 cents is my stop loss, and my take profits is 24.5 cents is where my TP is. If we then look at the Matic trade, my Matic stop loss is around, let me mark it over here. So guys, if you did miss it, like when the stream ends now, jump quickly to the end. Just make sure you got the right figures and right sort of things. Matic has been bullish, so it can pump at any point. So be very careful on this one as well. So the entries were only in these zones. And my stop loss for me is around 70.7. So 707, 0.707 is around where my stop loss is. My TP is around 65 to 63 cents. I agree, the bar pattern. I got a feeling the short will play out. We just got to be a bit patient. It's just Bitcoin that's looking a bit bullish. That's the only thing that's playing with us right now. It's just Bitcoin. So yeah, that's at around 65 cents is my TP, and around 707. So remember this one, if you're on a 5x or like the guys that are on 20, 50x's, you will get wrecked if you get stopped out now. You're going to lose 50% of your money if you're playing a 50x or 20x, or it's way too much. But if you're on a 5x, 3x, it's good because your stop loss is here now. Is going to do, let me just mark it up here. You're risking about 3 to 5% of your capital in this areas over here. So my stop losses will be in that zone over there. And yeah, there's my TPs there as well. So those are the only three. And then if the market does dump off and it goes well, the one I'd look out for is RUNE, the break of this low. You would obviously want the previous high. So if it breaks down here, it will break down, it will test, and then it will shoot. And your stop losses will start there. As it starts to progress, it will move. And I'll take profits anywhere around 2.18. Anywhere at these set of levels is where I'll take profits on the RUNE trade. So yeah, guys, let us get some rest. And then if the market moves and it plays in our favor or something else shifts, then we'll come back on and we'll hit it again. I think that's it for now. Thanks, Mama Sniper.
Let me show you one thing quickly. And I think, do you still want to choose one more winner, or do you want to say that for later?
You can do it quick, yeah.
Okay, let's quickly. I just want to show you BBS quickly. So BBS is obviously a place that there's a charting. It's where you can actually post.
Community. Yeah, like a community.
Yeah, community. And let me show you this one quickly. So Fraudulent at BBS posted this one on our charting.
We should buy that one.
Yeah, we should. Definitely. So yeah, so it's a live trading, live crypto trading. So it's charts at BBS, where charts will. I don't know. Everyone's saying, did Ivana Trump pass away by any chance? And I see somebody posted your YouTube channel as well on there for you. So there's a lot of ideas. People can go put their own charts on there, and then Sheldon posts charts every day on here as well. So join the BBS community. And
everyone can comment on your chart as well. So it's a great way to get feedbacks on what you're seeing, you know. People comment, and if they really like it, they're going to buy it because every chart is an NFT.
That's it. So it's charts at BBS. You can go register there. Okay. All right. So I am going to stop sharing quickly, and then I'm going to randomly select a portion on here, and then I'm going to give you numbers to choose from, Shal, without you having a look here. Some people are saying we're choosing people with low numbers, so I don't want you to see how much they've got in their account.
Low numbers? That guy got $5,000.
Yeah. So I'm just going to randomly scroll down, and okay, so it's landed on between 82 and 103.
94.
94. Let's quickly share screen. 94. There we go. So it's number 35033833113. You've just turned your $92 into $920.
Nice. Well done. That's fantastic. Congratulations.
Guys, you got to sign up with that Bitget link. And remember, for the American people, you can have a derivatives platform now that you can trade on without the VPN. I mean, get some money in there, take a trade. There's also that competition to win a share of a Bitcoin, which is in I don't know, how many days is it, Danny? About 4 or 5 days.
It actually finishes on Monday.
Sunday or Monday.
Yeah.
Finishes,
yeah, Monday the 18th.
Take a little trade there.
We're choosing 100
wow,
people.
Doesn't get better than that.
Cool, guys. Craig, thank you. We'll be back. We'll be back. So Craig, thank you. Mama Sniper, thank you. Guys, thank you so much. Smash the like, smash the subscribe button. Join my YouTube channel. I appreciate it very much. Follow me on Twitter. If anything shifts, remember, guys, the market can explode at any point now. So if you're happy, take your random profits. It was a small profit for now, but it's great. It's a profit. Well done. Keep the notification bells on, because if the market does dump and it does hit in the next hour, we're back on. So just keep. So if anything big happens, we'll be back on. If we get stopped out, we won't be back on until there's another trade that we're going to take the next move. Otherwise, we're just going to come on and it's been stopped or something like that. But if the markets tank and we're looking at, okay, where we can take profits, what are we doing next, all of that sort of thing, we will be back on as well. Be protected. Bitcoin hasn't broken trenches yet, so it can pump at any point. But it's been another successful trading. Thank you all. I love you all, and I'll see you all on the next show. Much love, Banter fam.